Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm just double checking if we are actually live, because you never know with Talk Studio nowadays. Give me 2 seconds, guys.
We're live.
Yeah, but we are live. We are live. Welcome back to, the Arsenal All Out show. It's been, a month, I believe, since the last episode. I thought, you know what, I'll bring it back earlier than expected, really. It won't be every Wednesday, every Monday, because obviously at this moment in time there's no football on, so when the football obviously kicks off again, that's when we'll be rolling every Monday, same time. But I kind of wanted to, fill you guys in on the transfer window. There's been nothing really to post regarding Arsenal's transfer business because there's not been much, and there's been the World Cup. So, yeah, it's been difficult, but yeah, we'll be, of course, touching on the Alvarez situation, some transfer targets here and there, as well as, of course, Vini Jr., which broke on Saturday. So I'll be covering that all in today's show. But, of course, we've got, Darkside 80. Josh, I think Io might be joining us later on. I need to get back to him because I think he has sent me a private DM. But, how are you guys doing, and how's your summer been?
Great, man. Yeah, great. Obviously, apart from the window, to be honest, because we've only signed Meslier and Zolis. Apart from that, obviously, enjoyed the bit of the World Cup. And it's great to be back, man. It's great to be back. I was, funny enough, watching, the Best Bits video you did a few months ago of this podcast. I was watching that back today, man. I was like, that was a great first season with all of us. And I'm sure this next season will be even better. So, yeah, it's good to be back with you guys, man.
I mean, I tell you what, it's funny because I started doing this show and then we won the league, etc. So, it only means one thing, right? Like, if I'm rolling this for next season, like, we're winning the league again, surely we're going back to back.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Obviously, I started my channel last season as well. So, the first year I think my channel will win the Premier League, which is crazy, because I literally, I think I showed the picture before. Like, the last time we won the league, I was supposed to be in primary school, man. Like, it's crazy. It's actually mad. But yeah, summer's been, it's been all right. England losing to Argentina the way they did really, really pissed me off. But luckily, Messi lost the World Cup final. Spain dunked on Argentina. Enzo Fernandez got sent off. So that was kind of like a bit of a consolation for me because obviously I can't stand Argentina for obvious reasons. But hopefully we can have a better season next year. I think we're actually going to have a bad season next year, but I don't want to get into that just yet. But on to next season, 26-27 season, man.
What about you, AT, bro?
Well, yeah, the World Cup was a welcome distraction. Obviously, we won the Premier League after really struggling to win it, and it's all about trying to get some rest, So I've really enjoyed the break that the World Cup has come with. But now that the World Cup is over, we have to start focusing on getting players, and we're just seeing how we're getting bullied over the whole place again, which is quite annoying. But, so far so good. They see a lot of time before the transfer window ends, and I'll just say that it's good to see the lads back. Saw a couple of clips of them going to Girona to play this game over the weekend. So I've kind of enjoyed the break, honestly. Looking forward to the new season.
I was going to say, like, we might touch on that later on, the Girona game. I know it's pre-season, but it's the first game that Arsenal have featured in since the Champions League final. So I think that's this week, right? This Friday, or is it Saturday?
Saturday,
yeah.
It's Saturday. So I guess predicting the lineup and all that will be fairly interesting. But I think there's only one way to start, guys, and it's Vini Jr. Now, this for me came out of absolute blue, but not like in terms of where we should be prioritising, if that makes sense. I just wasn't expecting Arsenal to potentially explore a deal for Vini Jr. Like, the fact we are in this conversation is mental. Not like necessarily the fact Arsenal shouldn't be prioritising these players, but the fact as a club, like, we don't necessarily bring in these superstars. We tend to develop. Like, Thierry Henry wasn't really a superstar. Neither was Dennis Bergkamp, Vieira, Ashley Cole, and Tony Adams came through the academy likewise. So, I think apart from Mesut Ozil and maybe Alexis Sanchez, we don't really sign superstars already in their prime. In fact, I don't think Vini's in his prime. I think he's like
25.
Yeah, 25. So he's entering his prime. I think this would be a statement signing. I don't see it happening this summer, but January. I mean, if he doesn't sign a new contract at Real Madrid, then maybe it's a possibility in January. But we're going to start side first. What are you saying about this one, bro?
I'll be honest with you. When I first saw the link, it kind of annoyed me. I can't lie, because I just thought he's obviously using the whole Arsenal thing to get a better contract with Real Madrid. There are reports saying that I think he wants like 575k a week or something crazy like that, which is fair enough. I mean, he's a quality player. Already on 350.
Yo.
I'd love to have Vini. Like I've been seeing a lot of people say yes. I've been seeing a lot of people say no. Talking about people saying pros and cons. A lot of people saying he has an attitude. He does not have an attitude, bro. If I was getting, I don't care how much money I'm getting paid. If I'm getting racially abused in Spain, I'm gonna lash out, bro. A lot of people don't think about it like that. A lot of people don't think about it. It's like, why should somebody take getting abused week in, week out? Doesn't matter how much money they're getting. Doesn't matter how good they are at football. Nobody wants to get abused, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to have that. I think for me, Vini and Solis on the left, that solves our dusty left-hand side problem for the first time since we had prime Alexis Sanchez, in my opinion. But I think for me, I kind of disagree with you, Roy, in the fact that I think it's now or never. I don't think Real Madrid will allow him to go down to 6 months of his contract left, or either force him to sign or tell him to F off. And a lot of people are like saying, now that they've signed Diamonde, that means that it's definitely going to happen. But Diamonde can play for the right. I think he plays for the right anyway. So for me, it doesn't look like an indication. If Diamonde played off the left, then I would have been like, that meme where they go. So I would have been like, yeah, do you know what I'm saying? But until if they sign, for example, another thing as well, I think another thing would have made it more likely is if, obviously it's going to happen eventually, but Rodrigo not getting injured, for me, that ruined a lot of things for me, because I think if Rodrigo doesn't get injured, we either sign Vini or we sign Rodrigo for 100. We sign Rodrigo for 100 million, or we sign Vini for like 120, in my opinion. But yeah, it's annoying, bro, because I just feel like it's never going to happen. Like you said, we don't buy superstars. We make them. Last superstar we bought was Alexis Sanchez, in my opinion. So yeah, I hope it happens, but I'm not going to hold my breath. And you know what? One last thing before I hand over here. One annoying thing that I hate about Arsenal fans is they still got such a small club mentality. People talking about, we can't afford 400k a week. Bro, we're paying Ozil and Aubameyang 350 back then. Yeah. Back then. You're telling me we can't afford 450? Bro, we can afford 500k a week, man. Come on, don't piss me off. If we're putting scrubs like Martinelli on 180 and Jesus is on 265, get rid of Jesus, get rid of what's his name, Martinelli, and get rid of that German giraffe Havertz. There's the money right there, mate. Plus 50k on top. You're welcome, son. Gosh, man, this fan base.
AT, what are you saying about this, bro? Because I mean, do you have any belief that it's going to happen, or you just
Yeah, so when we won the league, Josh Kroenke made a couple of comments about how we need to be ambitious and be fast and be smart. And this is how you show the ambition. So obviously, a part of me feels this was just a ploy for him to get a new deal. Mbappe is on 600, he's on 450. And I think he wants to pay parity with Mbappe, which is around 575, as Darkside rightly mentioned. And I don't think signing Diomande allows him go, because Diomande is better on the right-hand side, even though he can play on the left. But I just feel that Arsenal, if they have that intent of really getting him, they can. Because obviously, we had record profits from the end of the campaign. We can actually sign anyone we want, over 300 mil or whatever. So I just feel that he's going to be a monster signing. He'll just be like Ozil. Remember when we lost Suarez, 40 million and won? We signed Ozil for 42.5 million, which meant that if we paid, what club was that? Ajax? Yeah, if you paid Ajax, no, Liverpool, sorry, for 2.5 million, would have gotten Suarez. And as that side rightly mentioned, we actually, back how many years back, we were paying Ozil and Alba 700 grand. So Arsenal is more than capable of paying Vinicius even 500 to 600k if we want to. But I just feel that maybe they might want to still sell Martinelli, because obviously Trossard is gone, Zolis has replaced him. Vini will be an amazing signing for us if we make it happen. But I'm not holding my breath. I just feel that maybe it's a ploy for him to get a new deal at Madrid. But I think I read somewhere that Madrid had a clear plan for him, that either he signs a new contract or they sell him. Because for someone as good as Vinicius, you don't want to wait for like 6 months for him to go on a free transfer. So that's why I feel right now that Arsenal should be very decisive. At least make a bid. Let's just see that, okay, we had a bid that's rejected. But right now, we're still waiting on the Vinicius contract situation to know that we'll react. The same way we're waiting on the Trossard contract situation with Besiktas before we go Zolis. So I think our approach this summer is a bit slower and more methodical. But I know the Vini Junior thing will probably happen when we are certain that he's not going to sign a new deal at Madrid.
Yeah, I hear it, man. Josh, what are you saying about this one, bro? Because I didn't get the chance to tune into your stream about it. So, yeah, because I was out flipping family tube. But what do you make of this signing? And do you have any, again, same question really, do you have any belief that it can happen this summer? Or are you in the same boat as me, basically? A little bit of belief here and there in maybe January if he doesn't, of course, sign the new contract. But what are you saying about this one?
Bro, yeah. When I first saw the tweet, obviously from Ornstein, I was like, I thought it was one of those AI accounts. You know how you go on X now and you got so many AI accounts, bro.
You're getting tricked by that David Poopstein.
Yeah, that's the same guy, bro.
Didn't you quote tweet the Morgan Rogers one? I saw you tweet. No, you reposted it, didn't you?
Bro, I saw David Poopstein got me dirty because I was talking when the Morgan Rogers thing dropped. Yeah, he done the deals collapsed and Arsenal can still come in. Bro, I was like, what the hell?
Was it the verification or something?
Yeah, I saw
I swear he's verified as well.
Yeah, he is verified.
Oh my days.
But yeah, man, like, bro, that. Obviously, when that first came out, and I think it's got 60 million views. I think that's the highest he's ever got or something like that of all these tweets. So yeah, quite big. And I mean, I was like, damn, this is what we needed because obviously the window, as I said at the start, has been absolute diabolical. And this is what we should be doing. This is the ambition we should be showing. You know, it's not like this came from these Spanish reports who just link ups to that player, this player, that player. This came from David Ornstein, man, who's, you know, very highly respected, very, very reliable, probably one of the most reliable out there. So I understand when people say it's PR to get the contract signed, and he may well and truly go and sign his new contract to Real Madrid because I think down to the player, he'd be willing to stay at Real Madrid, of course, with the money and if he gets the wages right, and you know if they get this done. So, and I also think to add to what AT was saying or Darkside was saying, I think it is now or never because Real Madrid want to get money. It seems like I don't think they'll let him run down and let him go on a free transfer because of course he's got a year left. Like the fact that they've let him run down this low already, I think it's quite surprising personally. But I think let's think about the likely outcome is he probably does stay at Real Madrid. I think he's a Real Madrid boy. You know, he's been there for many years, and I think even though they signed Diamande, I know he can play on the left wing, but he's I think naturally a right winger anyway. That's where he played for Leipzig, so I think he'll go on the right wing because obviously they're still waiting for Rodrigo to come back as well from his injury. But yeah, man, I mean, can we? I rate that there's ambition there because I don't think this will come out from Ornstein for no reason. I definitely think there's like something into this that the club have actually sat down and said, and also I think this proved that we have the money there. And people will say, oh, you know, we can't spend this amount of money, that amount of money. Well, we can because we're going for players like Vinicius Jr. Yes, he's on crazy wages, and yes, we may have to. I say overpay. It's going to be like maybe in terms of the fee over 130 million. But this is what you got to do to bring the best of the best. You know, these are players that we've got to be attracting. We're the Premier League champions. We're English champions. We're Arsenal Football Club. You know, we have to be attracting the best of the best. And Vinicius Jr. is one of the best winners alongside Kvaratskhelia in world football. You know, so the fact that we have that ambition there, I rate it. But at the same time, is it likely? I think it's obviously all going to depend on if whatever happens with the contract. I think he's actually, what I heard today is he's not gone to training. He's meant to be due back at training and he's not returned. So he's waiting to go back to training until he gets his contract sorted out. So if I think we're there in the background, and we're there to pay the money. And as I said, even if it is the wages of 400 grand or more than that, I don't care. You know, you pay the money because as Darkside said, you got flipping players like Kai Havertz. You know, our highest paid players already Saka, right? He's on over 300 grand a week, isn't he already? You got Havertz on ridiculous amount of money. Like if you take a look at a whole wage bill, we've done it for these players who it's not even justified to put them on their amount of wages. So look, for me, it'd be an absolute. I'm gonna say it right now. If we get, and it's a big if, I think it's an all-timer. Best signing ever, in my opinion. Like, I think the last player we had since, as Darkside said, was Alexis Sanchez, that X Factor type player. And
there's Ozil, surely.
Ozil as well, yeah, maybe Ozil as well, but
Aubameyang as well. So
Aubameyang was a good signing, but I don't know, man. Like this is Vinicius Junior. Like this is elite level, bro.
He's gonna raise our ceiling so high.
Yeah, bro. Like the whole attack as well. I think look at last season, bro. The attack was the weakest position. Every attacker really struggled, man. When you got Vini Jr. in there, it elevates that whole left hand side as it is. We know it's been the biggest concern, but you get him in, and just overall for the Premier League, not just for Arsenal, but I think the Premier League to attract a player like Vinicius Jr. coming in. Overall, I think that's elite, man. So yeah, and I know it's a lot of talking, but we need to be doing it. Look, if we can't get Vinicius Jr., go to the other big clubs then. Knock on the door for, I don't know, Yildiz at Juventus then.
Yeah.
Because people can say, oh, he's not for sale. Well, you got to make the players available. You give your, we know money talks. So, yeah, man. I mean, I think it was exciting news, but the dopamine has worn off a little bit in the last couple of days, and I'm getting back to reality and actually understanding that, you know, Real Madrid, he'll probably end up selling at Real Madrid.
Yeah, I mean, can I just say as well, I think you mentioned about Vini not turning up to training, right, for Real Madrid. Not because he wants to leave, because there's been rumours that Vini does want to stay at Real Madrid. But you know what's funny, right? It just screams another Mahrez situation. You know, and Don Robbie was standing outside the King Palace like.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Where's
clip,
Alvarez? Like he couldn't even come into Arsenal. That's what it screams of, you know. Oh my days. We had Ayo then, and he's just dipped just us. Now he's come back. Yo, Ayo, what are you telling me, broski?
You just bugged out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, sorry, I can't hear you over you liking Noddy Madueke. Sorry, I can't.
Oh, shut up, man. Shut up, bro. You know what, though? You know what? You see my Nonny videos, I won't lie to you. Guys have been clocking on. I started a movement. I started the how would I call it? The Nonny Defense League. I call it the NDL, Nonny Defense League. I started I'm telling you, guys are joining the movement, bro. Guys are waking up because there's certain things guys weren't seeing before I started. I'm waking guys are opening the third eye. You get me? As soon as you understand what I'm seeing, you get me.
Bro, I think that do-rag is on too tight, fam. I don't know.
It's not even do-rag, bro. It's a flipping this guy, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Noni Madueke, guys are underrated his performances last season, bro. He's bro.
I'll give you that. He is underrated. He's shit when he should be fucking shit.
Oh, okay. You see them ones there. I hear what you're saying. I see what you're doing.
Oh my god.
You know what though? If I start talking about Noni, guys are not gonna like what I'm gonna say.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is this. Yeah, all I'm gonna say is this. 52 million quid, 52 million Great British White Wins should get me more than 3 Premier League goals. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna hear it, but guys are paying 50 million for 6.
Yeah, he already had light-skinned Saka. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You know what though? See that? What we saying? 50 million pounds for Andre Santos. You get me? The market's a bit messed up.
I don't do the comparison thing because I don't care about what goes on.
You get me?
What do you care about what goes on over here?
But seriously though, how crap can you be that you'll get Morgan Rogers to play on the right and he's not even this position? Why Saka is out injured?
What? Wait, you're talking about World Cup? General
Bowen would have been a better call in that right wing as a backup to Saka.
Please. Leave me with that. You look at Madueke. Madueke created one of the most. They just weren't converted. Madueke made chances. Let's wake up. No. Let's not do this. Bro, if you guys watch Madueke's performances, don't tell me Madueke wasn't creating chances. Jared Bowen is not creating chances Madueke was creating. Let's not do that. Madueke, the reason why they called up Madueke is because of his pace, is because of his direct. Jared Bowen is not doing that. You can't have Saka and Bowen in the city. It doesn't make sense. You have to have a variety of choices, which is why they brought Madueke. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You guys gotta wake up. Bro. I think hatred has deluded you guys, bro. You get what I'm trying to say?
Can I ask you a question? Can you name a goal that Madueke scored that was an important goal
against Brentford? Chat to me. Tell me that header wasn't important
against Brentford.
Was that not the header he scored?
Mm-hmm. Or the game?
Exactly.
The game that
It's not important. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. You get me? I'm awake, bro.
Listen. I didn't disagree. I'm just asking questions. I'm just.
Now, tell me what you're going with that point, though. You're telling me important goals. You get me? Can you name one goal that Saka scored last season that was important?
I'm not part of the Saka defense league. I think for me, I would have sold Saka, bro. I don't care.
My days.
What this summer? This summer you would have sold Saka.
If it meant getting a Vini Junior or if it meant getting a Krupi.
He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that will give Vini the 7. You would give Vini the 7, innit? You'll give Vini the 7.
Of course I would.
I knew it.
For me, I don't do this. I'm not. Let me just say this, yeah. I'm not like most Arsenal fans. Number one, I don't have a small club mentality. Number two, I'm not sentimental over any player that hasn't won me big trophies like Thierry Henry, Bergkamp, etc., etc. And number three, if I offered you right now, get rid of Saka, but you get Vini and Krupi Jr., you're not taking that.
So who's your right wing? Who's on your right wing now?
Bakai Lightskin, but not Saka, mate.
No.
I was gonna say,
who's your right winger then? Because you're saying you're selling Saka, you're not selling Madueke, bro. So Madueke,
the right wing market is dead, to be fair.
The right wing market is dead, but we got Wanyeri. That's good enough.
Yeah, man.
When we needed him, he scored 11 goals, bro. When he was a child, 17, bro. When he was a child, he was balling out.
Yeah. I mean, again, like these men are young, and then we'll complain that he's being overplayed. So it's like.
But that's what you have. That's what you have the end defense league or the only defense league for, right? You know what I'm saying?
So you guys are really trying to tell me that what I said was terrible, but what this guy just said just now isn't criminal.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. I do disagree.
Let's our scenario, yeah. If Saka didn't exist and Wanyeri was our starting right winger, and Noni Madueke was our backup right winger, I still wouldn't like it, but it's better than nothing. It's better.
I mean, I think if Saka didn't exist, we probably get relegated, and Arteta doesn't even have the opportunity to win.
You get what I'm saying, but like, let's say for example, Saka, God touch wood, like he decided to retire from football early, yeah, and Ethan was our right winger, bro. I wouldn't want Madueke here. I'd rather play John Bando Joseph on the right wing, and he's a left winger for crying out loud.
Oh, come on. I think we're taking the piss now. We're really.
Man said Bando Joseph.
I don't even know who that is,
Bro,
it's Bailey Joseph.
Not even being the fucking Bando blood. Trapping blood.
Yeah, like the thing is, if Saka has a similar season to what he had last season, then we can have a conversation. But like, let's be honest with ourselves. When the right wing market is dead, like. Yeah, you can't get rid of him now and then rely on.
I'm not saying that I'll get rid of Saka, but my point is, if
you just said you didn't get rid of Saka,
if a very good opportunity came, I'm not going to be like, "Oh, Saka star boy, bro." I want to win. I don't care who's.
Yeah, but that's not.
That was my point. My point was I don't want to get rid of Saka. My point was if a great opportunity comes.
No. You said I would have got rid of Saka last season. You said you would have got rid of him direct. That's exactly what you said.
No, exactly. If a great opportunity came and I said, for example, if you could get Vini and Krupi and get rid of Saka, then I'll take that
after. You said after last season.
It's called a caveat, bro. It's called a caveat. Bro.
Caveat. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. After I said in the defense league, you were saying. I was saying. I asked you a question. I said, name one goal that Saka scored last season that was important. You said, I would have sold Saka. That's what he said.
No, they were a couple though. The game against Brighton, he won the game.
He scored in the Champions League semi-final. There you go.
Yeah, but he could, but I get that, but he could answer that though. He said you said you were dark side. You said you were so Saka.
I could have answered the question, but my first rebuttal was I'm not part of the Saka defense league. That was my.
Yeah, rebuttal. And then what did you say after that?
Then I said
you'll get rid of him.
Exactly, he's gonna get rid of him.
If opportunity came, I'm not. Oh, I want to get rid of him because who else is there to play right wing other than Bukayo Lightskin? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean for Krupi, like again, he had a very good season last year, and I'll be grateful for the goal he scored against Man City, etc., that delivered us the title, etc. But
he ain't even played for Arsenal yet.
Yeah, I know, but like, let's be honest with ourselves. Can we give it another season before we judge him?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I wouldn't give him another season. It's just that for me, Spurs are sniffing around. I don't want him to go to Spurs. I do not want him to go to Spurs. And sometimes you got to buy players so that other teams can't get them.
Yeah, like Bayern Munich back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
I prefer Krupi.
Yeah, and Krupi doesn't play right wing anyway, so it's like.
No, what I'm saying is, what my point was is that if a very good, I think an opportunity to trade Saka for Vini and Krupi, if that in a make believe world, if that happened, I would take it.
But we don't really need Krupi though, do we? We've got enough creative players in that position.
Play him as a striker, man. He's the next.
We've got enough strikers, bro. Bro,
we've got one striker. Havertz is dog. Jesus is dog.
Yeah, Jesus needs to go, but is Krupi better than Marino right now?
Listen, Marino comes off the bench and does madnesses, but if we were to start Marino for 20 games in straight, you would see that he's not what people think he is. What I'm hearing
from you now is you think in a Champions League final, Krupi can start for us, bro. Next season, if you make it,
he won't.
So that
he cannot. If you're saying next season, Krupi should play the majority games for us, bro. That's what you're saying.
That's not what I said. I didn't say
that's what you're saying. You said
I didn't say no. Rewind it. I never said that.
He's dead. He said Jesus is dead. So it's either Krupi or Gyökeres. So what are you saying?
You play both. You know what I'm saying? You play both. You play Krupi in some of the cup games and some of the Champions League games, especially the early league phase games. And then you play Gyökeres in most of the big league games, and you mix and match. And also, you got to think about game states. There's times where I'm like, man, if we had a Krupi and Alvarez, we should take Gyökeres off here because.
But we've already got players who can do what Krupi can do, though. That's the thing.
Okay, name a player we have in the front line that's a better ball striker than Krupi. Oh wait,
Gyökeres.
That's not obviously not including Gyökeres.
Why are we not including Gyökeres, bro? We just said name someone. Come on, bro.
Actually, this guy's you're talking about game states, bro.
That's the agenda, man.
Yes, I've got an agenda. Yes, I've got an agenda.
Oh, this man. Like, how have we gone from Vini to flipping Madueke to Saka to bloody Krupi? I don't know. Yeah, I was going to ask you, Ayo, about Vini, right? Like, do you have any, again, same question really I've asked to everyone else. Like, do you have any belief that this is going to happen? Or, like, what are you saying about this, bro?
I won't lie to you, as soon as the Vini Junior news came out, I'm not going to lie to you, obviously, I couldn't, compete in my brain, to be honest. So, the group chat was going a bit crazy. I didn't say nothing because, I'll be real, I could go in there, start doing the mad thing, but let's be honest, what are the chances he actually comes? I already said if he comes to Arsenal, I'm going Emirates direct. I'm going Emirates. I think, the same thing that happened with Ozil will be 10. It'll be 10 times because remember when you signed Ozil, we had a bear man outside the Emirates. You get me celebrating. Yeah. I think it'll be 100 times because Vini now is bigger than what Ozil was back then. It's way bigger.
Yeah,
it's a Ballon d'Or contender, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? And I don't know the last time you had a player like Vini. Alexis Sanchez nowhere near Vini. What's it called? Ozil, no, bro, Vini.
Alexis.
No, bro, no. Vini is a different.
That's closer, bro. That's closer to
Vini.
Bro.
When was Sanchez doing what? Bro, come on, bro. When was Sanchez doing what Vini was doing, bro?
Do you see the
what age? 25.
Vini's got 2 Champions Leagues, bro. Has he not? Come on,
But that's not Alexis Sanchez's. That's not Alexis's fault, though.
Exactly.
Bro, we were in the gutter, man. We was in the gutter, bro.
Bro, he was playing with the likes of Welbeck, Giroud, and bro.
No, I'm not saying at Arsenal. I'm saying the caliber of signing. I'm not saying player. I'm just caliber of signing, bro. Vini is bigger than.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Can I just ask the panel something quickly? Rory, if you could prime Alexis or prime Vini right now, which one you picking?
Bro, I'm taking prime Alexis every day.
Alexis.
Yeah, Alexis straight up, man. Vini is good, no doubt, but come on, Alexis was on a different level now. I'm sure it is prime.
Which one are you taking? Josh, which one are you taking?
Vini. Bro, come on, man. You see the shirt?
You see the shirt? I love Alexis. I love him.
Bro.
I love Alexis, bro. I love Alexis. But Vinny, bro, no. I'm not gonna lie to
you. Well,
you.
in his prime, nah, I can't defend you. I can't defend you for that argument, bro.
I don't know, bro. I'm not saying I'll take it. I'm just saying, like, for me, Vinny will feel like a bigger sign than Alexis.
No. So right now, Vinny had that star power going for him, no doubt.
So in terms of like, so
commercially, he'd be a very good signing for us.
What I'm saying is, Vinny, if you were to come up against PSG in a final, and he said, okay, cool, we got who strikes more fear into that PSG defense, Vinny
Alexis,
Alexis, 100%, bro.
I don't know. I feel like we've got the Arsenal. I feel like if Arsenal, I don't know.
54 GA in his first season. There's no roasting that hat trick against West Ham when he went like that and then he took over the keeper. Don't piss me off, blood. Don't piss me off.
Champions League, Vinny. I mean, cool. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying the caliber of signing. You get him to say, I think
Vini versus Man City, the free kick versus Southampton. When he
stop bringing up goals. I heard you already.
But Ayo, if Vini was at Arsenal when Alexis joined Arsenal, he would have won the Champions League as well. We're just a very good team.
Oh yeah, of course, I get that. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, at the caliber to me, right?
Yeah, that makes more sense now.
Like a bigger signing to me than Sanchez.
Because when we signed Sanchez, he was obviously from Barca, but I think he's got underrated, wasn't he? He wasn't as very underrated. He wasn't as. I mean, you look at Vini now; he's one of the best left wingers out there. It wasn't like that for Alexis.
I had no idea.
In the shadow.
But in Alexis last season at Barcelona, he had 21 goals and 14 assists. So we're actually getting a badass guy.
Exactly, but AT, I think you look at that Barca team they had. He's in their shadows a little bit. Everyone talk about Messi, Iniestas, this player, that player, wasn't he?
Pedro, remember Pedro was even.
Pedro as well, yeah.
You get me? Yeah. So I'm looking at it. I'm thinking obviously to me, Vinny. I don't know. You guys don't agree? Cool. I'm not arguing with you guys. I think it's arguable. You get what I'm trying to say. But I already said already. I'm going Emirates if you sign Vinny. Also, what's it called? I feel like Vinny. I don't know if it's real. I don't know. I don't know how to feel, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how to feel. I don't want to talk too early, bro, because we could say all this happens and we don't sign him. Also, have now introduced a vibe they can't maintain. Because now we don't sign Vinny. Who are we gonna go for now? Barcola, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna.
That guy is crap, man. Jeez.
Yeah. What, for 140 million?
114 mil. 13 goals in the French league. Are you kidding me, man?
I know in Arsenal, we're gonna go in there and offer them 70 million, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because, bro. We have our own valuation for a player, bro.
Yeah, I hate that crap, man.
Yeah, facts.
You get me? So we're gonna throw the bag at Vinny, but no one else. As soon as if that falls over, bro, we're not throwing the bag at anybody else. So no one.
Yeah, but Ayo, the scary thing is that if you are going for Vinny, you have the likes of Chelsea, PSG, and Man City, who can actually go for Vinny and do better than you financially.
They can't because what you say, Man City don't need a left winger. These you're naming players at teams that don't need that. And plus,
no.
Chelsea can't do Vinny because they don't have Champions League. So they can't do Vinny. You get what I'm trying to say? PSG they can't do Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They can't. They're not even going to do a Monday. They can't. They still got Barcola. They got a Kivrat. They got a Due. They got They can't do. These teams can't really do Vinny, bro. We're the only team out here apart from Saudi that can do Vinny. You get what I'm saying?
Man City, maybe.
Man City, they just signed Docky to a new contract, bro. I don't think they'll do Vinny.
Yeah, but
100 million, and they're going to do.
But think about it. They bought Trafford to replace Ederson. As soon as the number was available, they went for him as well.
Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, they just spent 100 million on Anderson, spent another 100 million on Buwadi. Who else did they bought?
Wait, they bought Buwadi now.
They're going for Boadi. They're going for Boadi. They haven't done it yet.
But I think they want to loan him back to Lille for one more season or something.
Yeah, but it's still gonna come at the account. So, you get what I'm trying to say. So
but by the way, on Alexis, right? I think it was the season before he moved to Arsenal. He got 19 goals, 12 assists. So, I mean, that's what 29 GA in 34 games. So, like, he was the player that he eventually turned into at Arsenal, but before he went to Arsenal. But
that's 31 GA, by the way.
Say again.
That's 31 GA, by the way.
Oh, 31. There you go. I just wanted to ask you guys, right, regarding Vini, how much are you willing to pay for Vini exactly?
120, man.
Like, what's like the minimum that you're willing to pay?
I'll sell everybody on this call for Vini. I'll sell all of you guys for Vini. I will sell everything you guys own for Vini. I'll rob all my Vini. Gee, I don't think you guys get. I've watched Martinelli play for 2 seasons on my left wing. I've watched Trossard struggle. I've watched us go. I'm done. I'll sell everybody here for Vini. I'll be so real. There's nothing I wouldn't do for Vini right now. Who else we gonna go for?
You respect Trossard a little bit, you know.
Allow me, please. Allow me. Man.
No. He was close, but he had his bad moments though. And he had loads of it.
Yeah, he had, like, don't get me wrong. Like when he was bad, like he was bad. Mm-hmm. But come on, like come on. I mean, for the last 2 seasons, he wasn't the player he was when we first signed him, but still, like, he popped up with some clutch goals. Like, that only goal he scored in 2026, the Premier League was West Ham that won us the title. So, like, got a little bit of respect. And I think, listen, that left-hand side was probably the best it's been in years. Calafiori and Trossard. And I think that kind of correlates to why we wanted Morgan Rogers, because he would have been playing, you know, centrally in field with Calafiori as like, or in Capie as the third man. So, listen, like, I think that's why we wanted, or Arteta wanted Morgan Rogers in the first place, personally.
But
he was going to do the same thing as Trossard.
Yeah, but 117 mil is crap, man. Jeez. Hell no.
Yeah, I get it, but like, if you want these players, you've got to pay up. Like, he is 117 million worth to Aston Villa, and they're in the Champions League, and I think they've got, you know, financial restrictions or something like that. Anyway.
That because they saw a fool that would pay that. Actually, no sane club should pay 117 million for Rogers. He's good, but he's not that good.
Yeah, like I get that, but at the same time, did we complain when we supposedly overpaid for Declan Rice?
Did we?
No, did we complain? Did we complain about the price tag, or
Rice
like the signing?
I feel we wouldn't cheated West Ham. Rice was worth 150 mil, bro.
Yeah, listen. Right, what about Ben White as well? 50 million overpaid for him.
We overpaid for Ben White, 100%.
Oh yeah, fair.
I think we overpaid for Ben White.
What about Eze, 67 million?
Yeah, that was a release clause. It wasn't that bad.
Was it a release clause?
No, that wasn't a release clause, was it?
Yeah, I swear his release clause expired before we even
expired. No?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, so listen, like, I would have liked to see Rogers play at left wing, but of course I would have preferred him as the attacking midfielder, because that is, of course, his best position.
Because he's not really a left winger per se.
No.
Yeah, but like, again, I think it would have worked with him playing as the left winger. That's just me. But back to the question: like, how much are you guys willing to pay for Vini exactly?
130
or would you just pay any amount?
Whatever it takes for me, man. As I said a bit earlier on. But having said that, it'll definitely it'll break whatever their English fee is, for sure. And the fact, I think Madrid will look at it, the whole Barcola thing. They want 140 million for him. They'll be like, oh yeah, that's Barcola. Then we'll give flipping over 150 for Vini Jr. But bro, I'll pay it, man. Honestly, that may sound mad. Always overspending, mate. As I said, he's the best left winger. Him and Kvaratskhelia are best in the world. This is what you got to do, man.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Well,
You remember that time we saw Arsenal say, "Oh, we will never buy a player that's bigger than Saka," or something like that. We have this thing about Saka. Do you guys not remember that thing we said about Saka? Oh, Saka, he's our main player. We'll never offer a player more wages than Saka's on, or something like that. What was that thing that came out before? Do you guys remember?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm lost to be honest.
Bro, when we said Saka's when Saka signed his contract, we're like,
Yeah.
with Saka, we are not going to pay a player more than when we play Saka. Saka's the franchise player. Saka's this and Saka's that. Bro, do you not think that will conflict with the Vini signing? Do you not, bro? I'm not bugging. This actually happened. Do you guys remember?
Oh yeah. I think it's ringing a bell, you know.
You know, but then again, now your highest earner was Kai Havertz with Jesus. So obviously,
Exactly.
if you're going to give Saka a new deal, it had to be 300. If we're being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had the consistency to match as well. But someone like Vini coming in can't do nothing less than 500, and he'll be worth it because you already know what he is doing at Madrid. So it's not as if it's coming from it like a Zinchenko where we was earning like 40k for turning to 150, or Jesus was 100 for to turn down 65. Vini is already a star where he is, and you know when he comes, he's gonna like take you guys to the next level. So if he's 500, you need to pay him. Not giving the bloody money, man. Straight up.
Guys, I've got a question, and this is what it's been concerning me with this. Do you guys think we see a possibility? Because I think what Ayo was saying, like who actually else is out there if we can't get obviously Vini? Do we see a possibility next season that our starting two left wingers will be Zolis and Martinelli going into the season, and we don't sign anyone else?
I can see it, you know.
I can't. You know what I can't see?
If that happens.
Do you know why I can't see that happening? Because Marcus Rashford is still there for 40 million. That's
true. Well, you know what? And this may sound unpopular. Rashford is probably the best, like in terms of availability. Right? You look at the left wing market. You've got the likes of Williams. You've got
look at their faces.
I don't give me that reaction. But out of Williams, Barcola, like you're telling me you're not taking Rashford?
No.
Hell no, bro.
Out of them, I'm not saying like would you take Rashford over Vini or anything? Like would you take?
You're waking up.
So we're actually in a World Cup here, and Rashford couldn't even start for England. Gordon was better than him in England.
Just wanted him to start for England, by the way, and he still had a decent season at Barcelona. Had a better season than the likes of Barcola and Williams did. That's for sure. Out of the three, who are you taking? Rashford, Williams, or Barcola?
None.
Horror.
No, but if you had to choose one, though, like that's the question. If you had to take one,
if I'm taking one, I'll manage Zolis as it is, man. Those guys are all crap.
I'll take Williams, bro. I'll take Williams.
No. Williams is done, man. Jeez.
Dead, bro. Williams dead. Bro, I'd rather take that light skin from RB Leipzig. I'd rather take Nusa, bro.
Oh, Nusa, yeah.
I think I said it in earlier shows.
I rate him, but I think these direct wingers are just criminally overrated, you know?
Except for Madueke, yeah, the all criminally overrated. So.
He's walking out.
I'll see it. You see, when you walk out here, go and drink some water and come back in it because I don't want you.
I will drink water, crap.
Make sure, bro. Make sure you're hydrated because I don't really understand what's going on.
So if I can't get Vini Jr. right now, I won't mind Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz?
Bro, if he's available. Well,
yeah, I'll tell you what.
Oh, if he's available, that 80, yeah. Why not?
But when you come back to England, that's a good shot, though.
He had a great season last year.
And he had a monster season at Bayern Munich. And in Liverpool, he was very consistent. But the reason that Mane was sold.
Yeah. I think Saudi were looking to sign him as well. So maybe he's available.
Yeah.
How about Musiala? Left wing.
Who?
Musiala.
Oh, Musiala.
He's more of another midfielder.
It's more of a 10, though.
Yeah, but Rodgers is more of a 10.
Yeah, but I've seen Rodgers play out wide numerous times in the Premier League, though. That's the thing.
What? Musiala's never played out wide?
I think he did for Germany.
This is what I'm saying.
No. He was Florian Wirtz plays in the
World Cup.
Florian Wirtz plays on the left for Germany.
Oh,
and he was really poor. He stunk up the gap at the World Cup.
Yeah, he's kind of struggled though.
How are we going into a situation, where we've just won the league and there's not one decent fucking winger?
Yeah, man.
Ridiculous.
I know.
Ridiculous.
So, and I think winning the league has actually made us very relaxed as well. But that's what I'm trying to like. Okay, we are Premier League champions. Really want to get someone that's going to move the needle and stuff like that. Zulis was a good replacement for Trossard, no doubt.
Yeah. Hayden just said he'd rather take Krupp and play him on the left if we can't get Vini. I don't disagree with that.
But then again, like he said earlier, so you paid 117 million for Rodgers or 110 for Krupp. I don't see they're not selling Krupp for 110 million, but I think it'll be around the 100 million mark.
It'll be 90. I think 90 gets the job done, in my opinion.
Whoever pays for that money for Krupp is an idiot of Soro. That is disgusting money for a player who's only done it for one season. Like,
one season, man.
I would never pay 100 million, bro.
Okay, so I think right now we need to accept that the market is just skewed. When you think of the fact that Anderson went for 116, Rodgers is going for 117, many clubs just want to, like say Bakula. Why the hell can you pay 140 million for Bakula?
That's crazy. He's
but you can't blame them though. You can't blame them because they're like, okay, this is how the market is right now. If you want to get this, what you're going to pay.
You know what it is? That's fine. I get all of that, yeah. But if I see Martinelli go for less than 60 million, bro, I'm gonna bug.
But come on, Ayo. Us now, we're like we have the worst negotiators like ever. Trust me, Martinelli go for like 15 million or even less.
Yeah,
I don't know about the worst, but definitely the slowest. That's for sure.
No,
Jesus Christ.
If anybody else is selling Trossard, we're getting £30 million.
Bro, he had 1 year left on his deal when he was 32.
Allow me, bro.
No, but not 18 mil, man. Pepe 72 mil, you left for free. Aubameyang 56 mil, he went for free. Like I said, 15 mil, he went for free.
Hey, AT, Oxlade-Chamberlain's still our highest sold player, by the way.
2017. Like, what
you
the hell,
have,
man?
is it Anelka? When he went Real Madrid, he's in the top 4, I think. Highest ever sold players.
You might.
2,000.
Over Mars and Reyes are still on our top 10 list. Over Mars and fucking Reyes.
We sold Aubameyang, yeah, for no money, and then Barca sold him for a prof. We're the only club in the history of football to do that, bro. The only club in the history. Eddie was celebrating, giving out high fives to the man them. What, bro? Like, and they sold him for that's like that thing in Nigeria where that team loaned the player and then they sold the player. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, bro. I can't. Is it Martinelli goals for less than 60 when Barcola and them man are going for Andre Santos?
So I'm on transfer market right now, yeah. Chamberlain 38 mil, Anelka 35 mil, Sanchez 34 mil, Fabregas 33 mil.
We didn't get anything for Sanchez.
80, is this in pounds or euros?
No, euros.
Oh, euros. That's even worse.
I don't remember us getting anything for Sanchez. That's the thing.
They swap deal free.
Swap deal.
No, but I think there was some money involved. I think.
Yeah.
Then Emil Smith Rowe 31 mil. Like, are you kidding me, man?
Wait.
What about Wobie? Like we sold him.
Iwobi was 30 mil.
AT, what was Ox's fee? What was Oxlade-Chamberlain's fee?
38 mil.
Euros.
There's no way you're telling me an Elka is second behind fucking Oxlade-Chamberlain.
That is mad. £32 million is the highest we've ever sold a player for in history. £32 million.
Or 38 million, according to transfer market.
That's euros.
That's in euros, man. Like, I go crazy when I think about it. So I know that Martinelli is going to be our record sale. We'll probably be like a 15 mil or some crap like that.
Odegaard potentially if we end up selling him.
No. Okay, check this out. Chris Somerville that got relegated went to Al Hilal for 80 mil.
Yeah.
80.
Yeah.
80 mil.
Look at that Fernandez guy from West Ham. He got relegated. He went, what, 85 mil to the scum?
85 mil.
No Martinelli for less than 80, I'm going to bark.
No, I mean, to be fair, right, Somerville went for, I think it was 67 euros.
Yeah, 80 million euros to 7 million pounds. It was 80 million euros.
75 million, yeah, 75.
That's disgusting.
It's crazy, man.
Vector could be in trouble, you know.
That list is wrong because our second highest sold player is Florian Balogun, man.
No.
Balogun.
How much?
No, surely it's a Wobie, no? Surely it's a Wobie.
Well, Iwobi is 40 million.
Iwobi's like not even top 5, bro.
Nah.
No, it wasn't top 5. We're like 30 mil.
Jesus Christ.
Balogun, Smith Rowe,
Nketiah, how much is Nketiah
Iwobi's
for?
fourth. And then Edward pounded Yam and Nketiah, bro.
Is Ramsdale in there as well?
Who?
Nah,
Nah.
How much was he? Like 25? No, like 20.
No, it wasn't 25. I think it was around 30.
Was it 30 mil for Ramsdale?
Yeah.
No, I don't think
30
so.
million.
I was like 18.
Swear.
Like,
Yeah, I thought it was-
Ramsey was 18 mil actually. Ramsey was 18 mil.
18 million. That's a joke, bro.
Ramsdale was 18 million.
I swear it was more than that.
No,
Ben Leno was 4 mil, guys.
no, it was 18 million.
Yeah.
We sold Ramsdale for 18 million, bro.
Oh my God.
You man, Berta is in trouble. If we don't sell well, Berta could be in trouble, bro, because we got players we need to sell, you know. Fabio, I've seen Fabio Vieira in pictures. What the heck is Fabio Vieira doing in pictures?
Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson.
Like,
What is
so,
he doing at a club?
so for some reason, Arsenal couldn't even work with Hamburg to sell Fabio Vieira.
Seeing Fabio Vieira and Reece Nelson on playing for like in Arsenal training is like both your exes at the same time texting you saying they're pregnant, bro. It's just it's an ugly sight to see, bro. It's an ugly sight to see.
Like Loki, Reece Nelson is becoming our own Phil Jones.
You know,
Every year you just see him, man.
You know,
Yeah.
Reece Nelson backed in preseason.
He'll do it again. He'll probably do it again.
You get me? He loves it preseason. Even on the last season preseason, I left wing, he was doing decent.
He looks sharp, man.
Now
My
he's
God.
just bro.
We need a left winger, bro. We need a left winger for next season.
Yeah, we do, man. We do. I like Zolis. I like the idea of Zolis, but he should not be my first choice left wing.
I shouldn't be.
Yeah, he's a Trossard replacement, isn't he?
Yeah.
I am
He wouldn't be my
curious to
first-
see what he does, though. I don't want to just put that and say, you get me, he's always.
I reckon he'll have a good season. I reckon.
Yeah.
You know
Like
what?
Cook, man.
He
Like
hasn't got the
Cook.
same stats as he did last season, but I think from what I've heard from Club Brugge fans here and there, he's decent, but again, as I said, he's a Trossard replacement.
Yeah.
But we'll see obviously how it pans out. Obviously, he'll have a full pre-season, etc.
Yeah. Sorry, but the thing is that he had 22 goals and 29 assists in 52 games. And in those 52 games, he played regularly.
Good. It's great numbers, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think he can have 52 games at Arsenal for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's very impressive, regardless of what you think of the league, etc. I want to move on to the next topic, right? So, this Alvarez Gyökeres swap deal is really getting nerves. I'm not going to lie; it's just not watering away whatsoever. We're hearing all of the reliable journalists like Ben Jacobs, etc. Speaking on this, and I'll probably go last on this, because I've got a controversial opinion on Alvarez currently, because I think after that World Cup he is on fraud watch. I'm not going to lie, but I'll go around the panel first before I give my verdicts. But Darkside, what are you saying about this swap deal? Because this just doesn't make no sense.
Absolutely not, mate. Don't you dare get rid of my striker that got us our first Premier League in over 2 decades. Bro. The disrespect that I've been seeing Gyökeres get. Meanwhile, the Gooners on Twitter have been wanking off Havertz, talking about Dream 11 and Havertz is starting up front.
Yeah,
Oh my God, it's so. I hate this fan base.
No, don't rattle me. Don't rattle me.
I'm sorry, but a big portion of this fan base is rotten to the core. Man's just come in, dumped his model girlfriend, sacrificed wages to force a move here, yeah? Got us our first Premier League, yeah? In God knows how long, or 20 whatever years, yeah? And if people talking about, oh yeah, if the opportunity comes up, for a guy that got less goals than Gyökeres in an easier league, piss off, man. Piss off.
Last 3 seasons, he outscored, by the way.
Exactly. This is still the same guy that got 97 goals in 102 games. Put some respect on my goal, man. Put some and let's be honest, I think if Solis comes in and actually crosses the effing ball to Gyökeres, he'll score a lot more goals as well. So for me, when you're playing in a system that doesn't suit you and you still manage to produce over 20 goals in all competitions, and you got to remember, sometimes there was times where games where Saka should have squared it, and he wasn't squaring it, bro. He wasn't squaring it.
It's funny as well, right? So to cut in, but every time we have played attacking football, he has scored. I think it's only Aston Villa I remember where we played attacking football, he didn't score.
Yeah.
And
Like,
here's another
right.
thing as well. Lewis Skelly in midfield and Trossard on the left, attacking football. Gyökeres always bagged in pretty much every single game, by the way. Plus,
Yep.
he only conceded 1 goal, and that was against PSG as well. So for me, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. You do not sell someone who really wants to get to the club. And here's another thing: Alvarez doesn't want to play for Arsenal.
Yeah.
If he does come here, he only wants to come here for a couple of seasons and then twerk back to Barcelona because he can't go directly from Atletico to Barca. So why would you want a player that doesn't want to play for you? I don't understand. It's like you're chasing a 10 out of 10 girl that don't want you, bro. Just stick with a 7 out of 10 that will suck the soul out of you. Shao Kahn. You know what I'm saying?
No. That's Shang Tsung, not Shao Kahn.
Oh, is it not Shao? I thought it was Shao Kahn. Shang Tsung.
Oh my days. Right, let me spin this back on you, right? Would you take Gyökeres and Alvarez?
Absolutely. As long as if it means we get rid of that dusty Beyblade, the German and Jesus or Devil.
Yeah.
What about you, AT, bro?
Yeah, so my own opinion was that if you wanted to get Alvarez so bad, you sell Jesus first and let him be your Jesus replacement so that way he can give you a different perspective when you want to attack. You already know that he is very good in the Premier League. He doesn't need to adapt, blah, blah, blah. But the idea of a swap is BS. Because that side basically said everything I wanted to say. Like, Gyökeres had a better season than Alvarez. It makes no sense to actually let Gyökeres go after just one campaign, a campaign that actually won the bloody Premier League for you. Alvarez is a nice player to have, but I don't even think he moves the needle for me like that. I don't even think he's even worth the amount. Like, Madrid paid 150 for him and it was rejected, but they won 500. That's just BS. And I think, 150 million euros, and they rejected it because it said it's least close to 500 million.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I thought you said Atletico Madrid paid 150.
No, Real Madrid. Okay. So the issue is this now. Alvarez has made it very clear that he wants to go to Barcelona. So what is the bloody point of trying to see chasing when his mind is not even close to us?
Yeah.
You know, he's someone that will probably, that's rightly mentioned, probably come to us now, play like 1 or 2 seasons, and then go to Barcelona for even a cheaper amount because we're crap at selling, as you all know. So I think he should just stay where he is. Let's focus on getting someone like Vinicius who actually improve the team. Like right now, what I just need is a Vinicius, a Bruno G, and I'm good. I don't need Alvarez in my team right now. Unless you're ready to not throw Gabriel Jesus away. If you say you throw Jesus away, then if you buy Alvarez, you're talking about 100 mil, 130 mil, 150 mil. What's the point? When it's not even going to start regularly in the team, who is he going to bench? So the idea of a swap deal is ludicrous to me. Like, Gyökeres is an amazing player. Someone like Zolis will make him cook very well because Zolis loves giving that cutback. Gyökeres' movement is mad. We all know that. Alvarez is not even that fast. He just has the technique, good up play and whatnot. But I don't think it's a good move for me. He should just stay where he is until Barcelona is ready to pay whatever they want to pay for him.
Yeah. I want to come to Josh on this one because I know for a fact, like, you grow a boner every time he pings one in the top bin. So I really want to hear, like, what you make of, you know, Alvarez, etc., and, you know, what you do with this swap deal because, yeah, for me, like, you've heard obviously dark side of AT, like, AT's actually said that he doesn't really want Alvarez at this moment in time. Like, would you say, would you say, AT, that you would take Gyökeres and Alvarez, or would you just not do the swap deal?
So if I can do Gyökeres and Alvarez, but the problem is that it getting so like Alvarez will actually limit my chances of getting more important players, right?
Yeah. Because
it's going to be like a 150 mil or 120 mil or some BS amount that's currently going in this transfer market. So I'd rather not have him because it's not a priority. I still have Havertz, I still have the GOAT Merino that can do the Lord's work when I need him. So let's focus on getting like a Vinicius Junior, getting a Bruno G, player that can actually do something in the squad right now. Declan Rice is about to die, man. He needs to be out till like October. So give me a Bruno G that can hold that midfield when he's out. My left wing is pure crap. I need a Vinicius Junior that can actually move things for me. So getting Alvarez right now is not even worth it because it's not even a priority.
Yeah. What about you, Josh, bro?
I think, I rate Alvarez very highly, but I think this would be a disaster. I think this would be one of the worst pieces of business we've ever would have done. Personally, you can't be selling Gyökeres, man. This guy, 21 goals in a system that didn't even suit the guy, with an attack that it wasn't just him. The whole attack was toothless majority of the season, right? It wasn't just him, right? So the fact that he still scored 21 goals, saw some big games as well, and this guy, as you guys were saying, right? I echo it. Like, this guy pushed for Arsenal. He wanted Arsenal over everyone else, right? And I also think he'll look silly on Berta, in my opinion. Berta was the one who was pushing for the move. He's the one pulling the strings. I think we all knew Arteta wanted that Sesko guy. Berta said, "Nah, I want Gyökeres," and he wanted him at Atletico when he was Atleti director as well. So he's pushing for it, right? And to send him in one season, I think that looks a bit stupid on you, Berta. Because look, as much as I said, I'll be getting them both. I'll be keeping Gyökeres, and as you guys are saying, bin off Jesus, his knees are finished, right? He's got to go. Bin off Havertz, and then you replace him with Julian Alvarez. Because I agree. I think Alvarez has been a pony. The last season he had, 8 goals in La Liga. And this is another thing as well with our fans. Fans were saying before we signed Gyökeres, we need a 20+ goal a season striker. Well, Gyökeres in his first season scored 21 in a system that don't even suit him, right? This guy will get better as well. Like, as you guys are saying, Zolis, him on a left wing to hopefully some other attackers as well. It's why I really want us to go for Rodgers. I think they would have worked really well together. But anyway, we ain't getting Rodgers. What it is. But with Gyökeres, like, even the second half of the season, I'd say he started to look a lot more sharper, in my opinion.
Like a monster, man.
What he wasn't doing at the start of the season is he was waiting for everything to fall to him. He was like, I could score goals for fun, but of course you got to adapt to the Premier League. You got to adapt against low blocks, right? You got to adapt to these big physical. We know how it's a big step up in the Portuguese league, right? And he wasn't really making those runs. Like, he wasn't taking responsibility. Yeah, he was, and that's why in games we didn't notice him whatsoever, and people were criticizing this and that. But what I criticized with him is he didn't use his body enough at the start of the season. I saw a completely different version of that. He looked a lot more stronger. Yeah. He looks a lot more powerful. He looks a lot more quicker. It looked like players like Eze. I think you guys were saying Eze was it Trossard as well. Yeah, every time you play with them, they started playing to the guy's strength. So I think he'll eventually come good.
I'm sorry, and even his hold-up play improved.
Yeah, exactly. So I've seen so many of our fans just say, because he ain't pleasing on the eye, mate. He still was our top goal scorer and still scored some massive goals that led us not just to the Premier League title, but he also in the Champions League he scored some good goals as well, and he looked really good in the Champions League. So we should not be even entertaining thinking about this Gyökeres deal. But as I said, I'll be taking them both, man, because as much as Alvarez I thought was ban average, I think quite clearly the manager, Arteta has wanted this guy for quite a while. That's came out like he's a big fan of him, and I understand because the attributes that he has in terms of what you're saying, AT a bit early on with Alvarez is the technical ability with, he can do, I kind of feel like he could do the thing when we first signed Gabriel Jesus. And I feel like that's where Arteta wanted. If Gabriel Jesus didn't get injured, he was on for probably one of his best seasons in that year. It's just a shame that he got the bad knee injury, and obviously that finished him. But I think that's what Arteta likes, this type of striker. So Alvarez is a guy I think can play different roles, and one of the main reasons why I want him is, in my opinion, you look at some of the big goals that he scored in some of the big games, like for Atleti last season, the El Clasico, he scored the free kick. Barcelona in the Champions League scored the free kick in the Copa del Rey final when they played Real Sociedad. There's 1-0 down. He came out of nowhere, scored a banning goal, got them back into it. Okay, they lost on penalties, but he still kept them alive in that one.
He even scored us too.
Say again?
He even scored us as well.
He scored against us as well.
Wasn't it? Penalty. Like, he didn't do anything really over the 3 games we played against him. That's the thing.
He did though. That first game in the group, he hit the bar at that time.
Hit the bar, yeah. Miss that when
the right error.
When it was silly.
Were we praising bro? Did he score at the end of the day, or
he was decent that first game?
Even though we peppered them 4-0 as well. Like he's probably their best player out of that game, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't really remember him doing anything, to be honest.
He was alright.
He didn't do anything, bro.
But look at Atleti overall. What did Atleti do overall as a collective? They were pony, bro. They was wide. We destroyed them as soon as we got the first goal.
They were pony. But for me, if I would have taken anyone at Atletico Madrid, I'm probably saying Griezmann. I'm not taking Alvarez personally.
At that age?
Yeah, bro. Our problem was creativity. Not, whether we can feed the striker or anything and create chances for, whoever's playing up front. Our problem was creativity. And Griezmann caused us the most problems, I reckon, over the 3 games.
But do you not think Alvarez was in the league? Like, he knows it inside out. Like, do you not think he played well at Man City? I thought he was good.
What I would do, is I would buy, if I was to get, I would play Alvarez and think, if you're doing the 4-2-3-1, I'll put Alvarez in the 10 and put Gyökeres. I think those two doing the 2-man step, the Gyökeres, Alvarez 2-man step makes sense.
Yeah.
Gyökeres, Alvarez 2-man step makes sense, bro. I would do it, bro. It makes sense. It makes more sense than Havertz and Gyökeres. In my opinion, I think that Havertz Gyökeres thing, I don't know. I think it's overrated. I think it's highly overrated, the Havertz Gyökeres 2-man step. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I'd rather have Alvarez and Gyökeres.
City fans never wanted to see him in midfield, though. That's the thing, and that's why City got rid of him.
I wouldn't put him in midfield. It'd be that second striker type thing. You get me? Not really.
But we've already got 2 in Havertz and Marino. For me, I think Marino's a better striker. I think Marino's a better striker than Alvarez, to be honest with you.
Is Alvarez not a better footballer than Havertz?
Yeah, but there's a difference between being a better footballer and then there's a better striker.
Yeah, but we're not having him in striker role. It's a second striker role. Havertz is a second striker. He's not
we've already got 2 at the club already that can do what Alvarez can do. So why would we need more?
And you see, I'm easy as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, sorry. Who's the 2 that can do what he can do?
Havertz and Marino. They can do exactly what Alvarez.
Would you rather Havertz over Alvarez then?
Right now, yeah. As a striker, yes. What? Because Alvarez can, do Rabonas here and there and drop into midfield. I prefer Havertz over
some of the stinkers you've seen Havertz put out, bro. Havertz at times is on the floor more than he's on his feet. He's always on the floor. You get him to say, and he does this. He's got this thing where guys about this thing about winning headers and that. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's times where he doesn't win nothing in the air. So when Havertz is not winning anything in the air, what is Havertz doing apart from occupying space? Is that what we're doing now? Guys are occupying space, and now this didn't. Bro,
I mean, I'm not even saying I rate Havertz necessarily. I just prefer him over Alvarez personally.
But you used to rate Alvarez. So what's changed in your opinion?
Hold on a minute. I do think he's a good player, right?
Yeah.
I do. But I think he's massively overhyped. Like, bro, we make out like Alvarez is like Aguero or something, and we desperately need him.
Like, I hear that.
But he's I think he's better. I think if you put Alvarez over Havertz, does that not increase the level of our attack? I think it does, bro.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
How does it though? Like, the guy's not.
He's a better.
What is he exactly? What would he be at Arsenal? He's not a lone striker in my eyes. He's played on the left as the 2 where he likes to occupy the left channels, right? That's where he is the most. I know you can judge him off his heat map and he's basically everywhere. Do you want that sort of player? We keep mentioning about, the style of play. Like, do we want to revert back to Arteta's style of play when, that same style of play with an out-and-out number 9 won us the title? It makes no sense to.
Okay, but
it's almost like we're more bothered about playing good football than actually getting over the line.
Rory, you're saying heat maps about Alvarez occupying that. Where's Havertz? Havertz is everywhere as well, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, did I just mention Havertz though? Did I only mention Havertz? I mentioned Havertz and Marino.
But Marino as well. So you saying Marino's a better 9 than Alvarez?
I think Marino's a better 9 than Alvarez.
I think.
Wait,
how is that mad?
In terms of what? Like, what's he better than apart from goal scoring?
In terms of link up, scoring goals, like, bro. If Marino is, listen, I'm not saying Marino's a better footballer than Alvarez, but as a striker, I'm having Marino every day of the week.
If you think Marino is a better man than Alvarez, you don't rate Alvarez like that, bro. I don't think
I don't rate Alvarez either, to be honest. I think he's a good player, but that's about it. He's not a needle mover in my eyes.
I don't agree, but I hear what you're saying. I don't agree. I think he does move the
because like, at the end of the day, right, if you look at like the current crop of strikers in the Premier League, right, you've got Man City, Haaland. He's not better than Haaland, obviously. You've got Krupi at Bournemouth. You've got bloody João Pedro at Chelsea. Is he better than João Pedro?
Do you think he's better than Krupi?
I think Krupi had a much better season considering the team he was in and the age. Like, scored 13 goals last season.
Do you think Alvarez is a better player than Book? Alvarez scored more goals than he not? Did Alvarez not score more goals?
He scored one more goal.
In the Champions League, I think. Yeah, on competitions.
He was playing once a week, wasn't he?
So
and he was integrated into the Bournemouth team because he was a youngster at the time. And then you've got, as I said, is João Pedro better than Alvarez for you guys?
Probably, yeah.
Right, so you've got João Pedro, you've got Welbeck at Brighton, you've got
really?
Yeah.
Really?
100%, bro. Come on.
Welbeck is better than Alvarez.
In my eyes.
I think Welbeck scored like 7 goals last season.
He scored 13 and got Brighton Europe.
Welbeck is better than Alvarez. We did that gimmick.
Yeah, we are doing that gimmick, bro. Trust me, I honestly, every time I watch Welbeck, like the guy scores every week, bro.
I don't necessarily. By the way, Rory, I know what you said is a controversial take, but I don't necessarily disagree with that because do you know the funny thing about Welbeck? Yeah, he actually has what I like to call the Gyökeres issue, where he actually is very clumsy. Like technically, he's actually not very good of a footballer, but somehow he's just very effective. And at the end of the day,
exactly.
All that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Is Alvarez better than Ekitike?
Probably not. I don't know.
It's just, this is what I'm saying. So, like, how is he the needle mover exactly? We might as well just keep Gyökeres.
I'm not saying we should. I'm not. Okay, I
know you're not saying like. Yeah. I know you're not saying like we should sell Gyökeres, but at the end of the day, like, if you are bringing in Alvarez, and I know I already said that he would play Alvarez as like the second striker. Josh, would you play Alvarez instead of Gyökeres?
No. I think utilize them together. Why not play 2 up top? Because everyone's banning about playing Havertz and Gyökeres together. Everyone changed to 2 up top. So why not have them both working together?
We've not played 2 up top since.
Well, he did it last season with Havertz and Gyökeres, no?
He done it better.
He did it last season when we always see.
He done it. He done it twice.
He done it at Leeds. He done it at Leeds, and he done it when else did he do it? What's it called?
He done it against Tyrane Almighty, and he done it.
No, let's be honest. He was playing in midfield, wasn't he? He was playing in the 10 behind Gyökeres.
Do you not think Alvarez would do a
better? Do you not think Alvarez could do that?
No, because
why?
Because as I just said earlier, that I think City in that 23-24 season were playing in midfield in behind Haaland.
Yeah.
And that's why they got rid of him, because he couldn't do the job there.
No, but no, bro. I swear City fans rated him, no?
Yeah, they rated him.
Wait. How many goals did Alvarez score in his first season at City?
I think it was about, in all comps, like 13, 14, I think.
17 goals.
Oh, 17.
9 games.
17 goals.
Didn't Alvarez leave because he wanted to be the main guy at Atletico? And didn't they get £90 million for him?
Yeah. So the offer was really good.
Yeah, again, like, no one said that he's not a good player. It's just, at the moment, don't you think he's slightly overhyped?
Yeah, I think he's very overhyped. With the value that they're talking about, I think he's very overhyped.
I think they only talk about that value is because of Barcelona and how Barcelona did. I think if anybody else came in for him,
I agree. I think if we came in for him, like, because you got to think, Atleti, this is their biggest rivals. I mean, you talk about Real Madrid, Barcelona, yeah. They're saying, give us the ridiculous money or jog on, basically. But I think if Arsenal came in there, I think we'd get a much respectable deal, personally.
Yeah, but the issue that Madrid actually paid 150 and they rejected it. So
but
what do you think?
I do agree, AT. Well, what you guys are saying, like, the guy quite clearly wants Barcelona. Maybe, like, that's what I'm concerned about. Using us as a stepping stone.
Yeah,
you know?
so don't bother, man.
Yeah. I agree. I wouldn't go from.
That's what I'm saying. Krupi, 22 games, 13 goals, less minutes. So, like, you got to factor in the minutes and games.
Wait. Where was Krupi playing?
Midfield.
He wasn't always in the 9.
He was playing midfield.
Yeah.
You're playing in the 10, yeah. Behind Evan Nielsen.
Iraola, yeah, exactly. He liked that Evan Nielsen guy instead.
Yoko is regardless. That's a team that's Yoko. He's not playing in the 9. He's not playing in the 9. So if he buy Krupi, so Odegaard.
Yeah.
Well, that Dusty Beyblade, that Martin shoulder guard, that Martin Asgard, that Martin Safeguard is going to Bin Laden anyway, regardless of Krupi or not.
Yeah. So for Odegaard, I think I liked how he played in the World Cup.
Forgot.
Chill. I just hope, right, that he can build on it because he has been crap for a very long time.
I don't think he played that well in the World Cup, to be honest.
AC, you've been facaded.
I don't think he played that well in the World Cup, to be honest. I think he just scammed assists, to mask over his performances.
No, you were decent. You wasn't super, but you were decent.
Bro,
right?
This is what Odegaard does. Him bagging that drum must have banged people's. It must have done some equilibrium, space-time continuum bullshit because he's still crap, fam. He is crap, blood.
He is flipping awful. 80s, he's flipping awful.
Yeah. So this is the thing. In 2023, when he scored those 15 goals, right? One thing that really helped was that Pane and Xhaka behind him didn't allow him drop too deep, and he spent more time in attacking midfield and all that. But when we had less of Zubimendi and Rice, who were no real ball carriers per se, he was really dropping deep. So that's why if you saw like Bruno G, if he comes to the team to really help progress the play, Odegaard might actually stay where he's supposed to be. Because in Norway, Berg and the other guy, Sander Berg and the other Berg, will always in the central midfield not allow him to come out really deep.
Odegaard was dropping deep, was he not? Odegaard was still dropping deep.
Was he? No, during the World Cup, no, he wasn't that deep compared to us now. No. So I just feel that if we get Bruno G, right, is to give him a chance to do what he needs to do. But if he doesn't do anything this season, let's bin him, man. At least he has 2 years left, and we're gonna get to that point where he has either we sell him or we give him a new contract. And right now, there's no talk of a new contract. So he needs to play very well this season.
I think Eze starts over. I think Arteta starts Eze over Odegaard this season. I'm sorry. I think he does. I think Eze, especially now, I think Eze had a better World Cup than. I think he performed better. Is overall coming off the bench. What Eze done for England, bro? I don't know. Obviously, what Odegaard did, you can't underrate it. He's done a decent job, but it's facaded everybody. I still think he's crap. I still think that he does this. What he did for Norway was recycle the ball. That's how because he can't.
Yeah.
His big thing. All he did for Norway was recycle the ball, and once in a lifetime, if he decides to dish that ball, he dish that ball. You get to say that's what Odegaard does. He doesn't like to take the risk, and with the type of play you want to play, start taking risks with our passes. Look at the assists that Eze gets for England, bro. Look the way he peels that. You get me? He's sliding, bro. Odegaard is rarely doing that, bro. He's rarely doing that, and for what Arteta wants, I think Eze starts over him this season.
Yeah, but I think if you don't get Vinicius, and maybe you can just play Z on the left alongside Zolis.
That could be a shout, But we mentioned about Alvarez playing potentially as like the second striker, or just where Havertz, the role he played last season at times, right? When you've already got Eze there, where that combination of Eze. I know Trossard's no longer here anymore, but Solis is technically the Trossard replacement. So in that scenario, if you play Solis as the left winger, who is more of a creator as opposed to a goal scorer, and then you've got potentially Saka on the right, so, like, it doesn't make sense to break what's already fixed. You know what I'm saying? That's why it makes no sense to bring in an Alvarez to play as the attacking midfielder.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the thing.
I don't know. I feel like Alvarez is going to is going to sit a lot higher than Odegaard would. I think Eze does the same thing, but with Bruno G in there as well. Having Bruno G and Declan Rice, your 2 months. I feel like Alvarez would be a lot higher, and I feel like in those positions you saw Havertz in. I feel like Alvarez would do a better job in those positions. He's a better ball striker than Havertz. He's better on the ball than Havertz. He's a better runner than Havertz. I don't understand. I know I wouldn't for all that money. Maybe he's not worth that. You get me? But the things I just mentioned, he's a better player than Havertz. He's better, and he can do more than Marino. Marino is very good at link-up play, and he can score goals. But that's not all we need, bro. You can just say his mobility is horror. You know Marino, he moves like a truck. Like he can't rotate his body.
Like a train. Yeah, I agree.
Get me? He struggles, and Alvarez with that mobility, with that agility in the attack, bro. I feel like we all offer a lot more. You get what I'm saying? I feel like we do a lot better in that position than Marino. I feel like Marino, apart from winning headers, isn't.
What? So as the lone striker, you reckon?
No, as a lone striker, I need him with Gyökeres. I wouldn't have him as a lone striker. I need him with Gyökeres.
Oh, so wait. So hold on a minute. Because I'm saying Marino is a better overall striker than Alvarez. Like I never said once that Marino's a better footballer than.
No. I'm not saying you did. I'm not saying you did. But I'm saying at the same time, my whole point was if we bring in Alvarez, it has to be a two-man up front. It has to be. It has to be what we tried to do with Havertz and Gyökeres. That's the only reason I wouldn't bring Rez alone. You get what I'm saying?
But do you think he'll do it though? Because I don't think he will.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I don't know what we're trying to bring him in for. To be honest, I don't know what I try to season him.
There you go.
You get what I'm saying? When you bring, I don't know. But I feel like at the same time, you don't really know what I want to do with anybody. Everybody can just play everywhere. You bring in Bruno,
But do you not think Arteta do you not think he suits how Arteta plays or how he's wanted to play?
Alvarez?
Yeah, Alvarez.
If he's playing in a similar position to or role, should I say, as Jesus did, then basically what Jesus done in his first 5 months at Arsenal was he was interchanging constantly with Martinelli, right? How many of you lot want Martinelli at the club still?
Sounds of crickets.
There you go. No one wants him here, right? So I look at Martinelli as the only player who could potentially interchange with, Alvarez if he was going to play as the lone striker, right? So if you're selling Martinelli, who's he supposed to interchange with?
Well, whoever's there, bro. Zolis can play on the inside. What's it called? Whoever we play on the left can play on the inside, bro. You get me? Bro, Zolis scored a lot of goals last season. I know he's a creator, but he still scored 22 goals. You get me? And outline, obviously, highlights can facade guys. I watch Yaya Sanogo highlights when you get me. You get me? Bro.
Emirates Scott.
Sorry.
How do you know
Put some respect on Sanogo's name. He scored 4 goals in pre-season.
He scored 4 goals in the Emirates Cup, mate, against Benfica, mate. Come on.
And that Champions League goal, Champions League goal against
Dortmund. Against Dortmund,
yeah.
Fucking hell, he was so shit, man. The only good thing about Sanogo was his hairline. Everything else was dog shit, bro.
At the time, I thought Sanogo was better than Giroud. At one point, Sanogo was performing.
Don't walk out.
Bro, Giroud, at points, was horror. Giroud was horror, man. My point, Giroud was flipping disgusting. Sanogo, sly, jinky, you get me? I don't know, slightly, but I was I'm not
going to say anything. I prefer not to speak.
Yeah. I mean, back onto the Alvarez situation, right? So as I was saying, about potentially Zolis interchanging with Alvarez, how do we know he's capable of doing that? Because if this is a new role potentially, if he's interchanging with Alvarez, if Alvarez does end up coming in, then he's going to have to adapt, and he may not hit the ground running like we all want him to do. So
did he not do the same with Lookman? Is he not playing?
Yeah, Lookman was sick. It was good.
Lookman is a similar type of player to Martinelli, where he can play on the left and he can play up front as well. He's doing the little. He's the type of. He gave me that type of left wing striker hybrid, which is what Martinelli kind of is when they talk about interchanging. Zolis can do both. Zolis can play on the inside. He can play on the outside. He's not really. I don't know. I wouldn't see him as a touchline winger to Zolis. He can play on the. I think he can interchange. Do you not think it's possible for Zolis and things to interchange? If that was the thing, even Vini.
But then again, like, if he is set out exactly how Arteta or how Jesus was set out to be in his first 5 months, then we're expecting him to drop into midfield and build up, etc., and ping passes like he's freaking Harry Kane. So, like,
Jesus
I don't. Sorry,
Jesus wasn't pinging passes like Harry Kane.
Okay, you get the point. Like,
I get what you're saying, but Jesus wasn't really like. You get me? Jesus was everywhere. He wasn't just dropping into the middle. He was on the left. He was on the right. You get me? He was as you said, he was interchanging with the left winger mostly. You get me? I think someone mentioned about Alvarez's heat map where he's mostly on the left. Well, I don't know if it was you or Roy or someone else, but you get me? You're talking about Alvarez interchanging on the left as well. So he can do it. I think. Go on. What are you saying?
Yeah, but again, like, if he's in midfield, because I think Arteta prefers his striker to drop into midfield, and again, this is another thing that we've relied on over the course of last season is we've lumped the ball countlessly to Alvarez, expecting him to play like freaking Drogba or something, and for me, like, I don't know, with the current physicality of the Premier League and the way the Premier League is being played nowadays, I just think he won't be able to handle it, because you can't expect him to win headers against, centre-backs who are built like freaking Mark Wahlberg. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you think we'll play the same style of players we did last season? Do you not think we'll switch it up?
Say again?
Arteta, yeah?
Yeah, do you not think Arteta will switch up the style of play?
I hope so, bro.
Right now, we can only hope. At least now he's longer under that pressure of trying to win the Premier League. He's defending
I'm not
it
gonna hold
now.
my breath, mate. He ain't changing the style of play.
Maybe not the style of play, but I think he might release the handbrake slightly.
I've been praying to go back to 22-23 Thomas Partey progressive football for so long. Listen, if I even get the 23-24 style where the handbrake was kind of half off and we were still blitzing teams,
that's what I'm on about.
For me, that's the ideal.
Blend it. Like, this is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure Carl said this in the. I can't remember which show it was, but he said, like, blend the 22-23 football with the how we played in the 23-24 season. Solid, rigid at the back, but also free flowing in attack when we need to be. Again, I'm not saying we have to be free flowing every single game, but certainly in the games where we're expected to win, like, we should be blitzing a lot of these teams. The last topic I want to discuss is obviously Bruno, because this has been dragging on for months, it feels like. And it feels like, Fabrizio, Ornstein, Ben Jacobs, Hand of Arsenal, whoever, right, are just recycling the same shit over and over again. It's just like, what's the point? Just tell us that we've put the improved bid in, and then, give us the here we go if it's done. It's that simple. What's the need for all of the freaking build-up? It's driving me insane, to be honest. But, like, this would be obviously a brilliant signing. Probably more important than the Morgan Rogers deal, in my opinion, because you look at it on the balance of play, right? We could afford to have Declan Rice rested for at least a month or two, and then play Bruno and Skelly as the the midfield pivot, and that's what we probably should be doing. And I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let me scroll up here, because I'm pretty sure AFC Always asked a question to the panel. There's been so many flying through, I'm struggling to keep up. Here we go. If Rodri goes to, I think that Real Madrid, obviously, will they move for Bruno G from Newcastle? And this is what I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
Like, Man City and also Liverpool, who've been low-key in this transfer window, and they might let go of players like Jones. And basically, when you look at Liverpool's squad, it's lacking, it's fair to say, considering they spent 450 million. But have you got any concerns about this Bruno Guimaraes deal and how we're dragging our heels on this one? We'll go to Dark Side first, Matt.
This is just typical Arsenal work. Like, this is, for me, just put 85 million on the table and say, take it or leave it, man. Because let's be honest, I don't care about. I'm going to be just respectfully disrespectful here. I don't really care what anyone else's opinion on this on the panel is, but we need Bruno, bro, because Rice is run out of diesel, bro. Rice is run out of diesel. This guy's played more minutes than Chelsea. This guy's played more minutes this season than Chelsea, bro. Man. Like, that's ridiculous. How have you played more minutes as an individual player than entire effing football club?
Mad.
Like, what the hell, man? He's played like 1,000 more minutes than Man United.
That's
like,
crazy, bro.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's freaking 69 games. Dinner for 2.
Oh my god.
Dinner for 2. It's sorry, we need Bruno. And listen, if we get Bruno, put Declan Jollof Rice on the bench until flipping December, bro, because he needs a proper, and Saka as well. And Saka as well.
Oh, Madueke plays, yeah? Say no, man.
Nah, bro, you go Ethan on the right or down.
Yeah, Ethan, yeah. Ethan.
Nah, Io, don't do this to me, bro. Like, come on.
I'm just saying.
Surely you don't prefer Madueke over Ethan. Please don't do this.
If I told you guys what I really think, you guys are not gonna laugh. You're not gonna get me back on the show.
That's not a good sign.
You're not gonna get me back on the show next week, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth quiet. Keep survive till next week. You get me? Let me get a couple more appearances on the show before I start talking to I really want to talk. You get me?
Oh my days. AT, what were you saying, bro, about this Bruno deal? And have you got any concerns about Man City? And
I'm actually pissed off at Arsenal that we're wasting this much time with Bruno. So Bruno is meant to resume with Newcastle on Friday, and we were hopeful that this deal that had been done before that time. But as it stands, we've been dragging our feet. It just reminded me of when we're trying to get Higuain from Napoli. No, from Real Madrid before he went to Napoli, where Wenger had a certain amount in his head of what Higuain was supposed to be. Then Madrid were waiting for the bid that never came before Napoli came and swooped him, because we saw what Higuain did there. So they have already sold Tonali for 100 mil. We've sold Gordon for 80 mil. They don't need your money. Bruno is their captain. They want him to stay. If you want to get someone like Bruno, as Daxa said, just bring the bags out, man. 80 mil or 85 mil. So you know what? Give me this guy. After it's all about the whole, he's 28, turning 29 soon, has 2 years left on his deal. I hate hearing crap like that. You need to be decisive. Because once Rodri goes to Real Madrid, trust me, Man City will do like this. And
they'll do it. And they'll do it quickly. All of a sudden, you'll be scrolling through Twitter. Bruno Gimenez to Manchester City. Here we go. And if I effing see that,
and why it's even worse is the fact that someone as small as Jeremy Monga were bullied for him. We now had the whole Morgan Rogers thing. We're bullied for him as well. We cannot afford to lose this Bruno deal. That's what I said everything about Declan Rice. Declan Rice is tired. He needs a rest. You can't use Zubimendi and MLS for the new campaign. No, you need someone that has that still, which is Bruno G. And what I love about him is progressive passes. He knows how to break lines. He knows how to get fouls. You know, I saw one video. They were saying like when he went to get linked with Bruno G, that the Jorginho that put his head in his elbow instead of the other way around.
By the way, this Newcastle fraud talking to me about flipping World Cup trophies. Bro, I've got it on my flipping desk, bro. Don't chat to me. I've got it in
10, bro. 10 the Joker.
Yeah, so I think it's very important that we need to get Bruno G, and we need to pay as soon as possible, because if Rodri goes to Madrid, I'm very scared that Man City will get him, and that will be the end of the whole thing.
Yeah, what about you, Josh, bro?
Bro, yeah, this is a no-brainer, man. We have to get this done. We've got to get this done. Bruno G ticks all the boxes for me, right? He's one of the best midfielders out there that we could possibly go and get. As Darkside said, you know, with Declan Rice, with Zubimendi as well. Zubimendi played about over 40 games last season, and you could tell it plays an effect on these players. Zubimendi looked run down to the ground, you know, so we need something different there. We need to, it'll free up the injury concerns. It'll free up the risk of these players being overplayed, right? And he's been in the Prem for years, right? Leader, well established. He's a shithouse as well. You know, you got Rice, who's an engine. You got a shithouse in Bruno G, right? And what I like about him, a Newcastle fan was telling me, as the last season, he played in both roles. So like with Tonali, he would sometimes swap playing the 6, drop further back, or he could even play an 8 as well, as AT was saying. Like he can break the lines, he can do the thing more advanced, so they kept swapping around. So we could see, obviously, when Rice comes back, we can see Rice go back to naturally where people want him to play in the 6, and Bruno can even play the thing further forward. So
I think Rice didn't play in the 6 though last season. He played more as like the double pivot.
But don't you think a lot of fans wanted him in the 6? A lot of people were saying that they wanted him the way he played at West Ham, right?
He has been playing in the 6 though. It was in the 24-25 season where
but toward the end of the season, when they're playing at the 6, that's when things really changed for us. When we went in MLS as the 8. So Rice is actually best at the 6. And if you have Bruno G next to him, man, they will cook fire, man.
Bro, they will, man. They will. And people were saying in the chat about his age. Like, I understand you don't want to overpay because of age, but come on, man. Like, you know, look how many players we signed when they was the same age as Bruno. We signed Aubameyang, we signed Ian Wright, 28, 29, pushing on 30. We signed, I mean, how old is Gyökeres now? He's got to be 27, 28 now.
Oh,
Trossard as well.
Gabriel's 28, I think.
Yeah, this whole age thing, man. This whole age thing is, nah, I'm sorry. I ain't hearing that, man. This guy, Bruno G will give you another 3-4 years as well. I'm in midfielders all day long. So pay the money, right? Because I'm concerned about this. As you guys saying about Man City, if Rodri goes to Real Madrid, they're definitely going to eye up Bruno. And I will not be surprised if we get the same thing. What happened with, as you said, AT, with even at the time with Monga. I know we don't know too much about the player, but it's the fact that he's haggling over £5 million. Was it 5 million? Oh, sorry. Yeah, 5 million between, right?
5 million, yeah. Because we wanted to pay 6 and Man City paid 11. Like, come on, man. What the hell?
And then obviously, for me, the worst one, in my opinion, was Rodgers. I understand he's not worth 170 million, but how many times we heard he was our main target for 2-3 months? Main target. I only want Arsenal. Rodgers only want Arsenal. Personal terms agreed. Wages agreed. This, that. And then just like that in one day, hijacked. And this is what could happen with
Bruno. And the flank stinker and hooked. What can I say?
Hijacked by a team that finished 10th and are not going to Europe.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
No Champions League football, and we're the Premier League champions, bro. And this is what happens. So
let's be honest, man. Chelsea snatched our chain with that one, man. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, facts,
bro.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, I mean, can I ask a question, Josh? Like, who would you have preferred going into this transfer window, Tonali or Bruno? Because I think Hand of Arsenal tweeted that
he was our main target. Tonali
was our main target in midfield.
See, I love Tonali, but I would prefer Bruno G, man.
Yeah,
and that's how might sound crazy because Tonali is younger, but I don't know, man. Bruno G I feel like Bruno G would have suited us. It's going to suit us a lot better anyway, because I mean, for me, right, Tonali's like he's top, but I look at Bruno G. He's just him next to Declan Rice. You know, bro. That's you compare that to the other midfielders. The other like 2 midfielders in the league, I think we have one of the best. Them two as a pairing together, personally, and then you play whoever you want in like Eze in front of them, hopefully. Yeah, Bruno G for me, absolute no-brainer. So we need to, because what I'm hearing is like we put in 70 million, that's been rejected. Newcastle want 80 to 85 million. So, bro, just pay the money. Just pay 80, 85 million. This is the thing. We have to adapt to this market as well, because how you can name it. And people say, "Oh, you can't get Bruno G." I mean, you look at the other midfielders. Then you got Alex Scott from Bournemouth. He's going to be like 85 to 90 million. That Bawardi guy, how much is he going for? 90, 100 million for Bawardi. You're like,
I think Hayden's mentioned Kone in the chat as well. I'm not too sold on him. I'm being honest. His injury record, have you seen it?
Yeah, it's horrific. It's absolutely horrific.
We don't need any more injury-prone players, man.
I think he played well for France in the World Cup, to be fair, every time I watched him.
Yeah, he was really good in the World Cup. But it's just injury-prone, man. And even I think, I don't know how much he's going to be. He's probably going to be over 50, 60, maybe more than that. So,
oh my God, this guy. Oh my days,
bro! 10 ways to sign up his sleeve, man. He always finds something to flip.
Jesus. Io, what are you saying about this Bruno situation, bro?
I mean, if Rodri goes to Real Madrid, I don't know. I feel like there are other options that City could go for. Obviously, they could just go for Tyrane. Tyrane will be. I think Tyrane will become available at Real Madrid if Rodri goes there. You get me? Obviously, if Elliot Anderson is possibly the Rodri replacement, you probably go for someone different, like an Alex Scott or something like that. I don't know. I don't feel like they could go for a Bruno G. It's possible, but there are younger guys out there that they could go for that I think you know what I mean. Bruno G. I don't know if it'll be their first option if they sold Rodri. You get me? Because I think there may have been more rumors out there that they're linked. Because even when Rodgers was our main target, we still had Chelsea in the background. You get to say Chelsea won for Rodgers, don't do anything. So you look at now, you don't really hear anything about City and Bruno Guimaraes. You get to say. So I don't know. I would 100% pay the money. We need to pay that. I'll slap that 85 million. I feel like Sorry, I'm going to high pitch. I feel like what's it called? Berta has been playing with his food recently. I don't like it. He's been playing with his food. He's not paying the money. You get to say. Yeah. These clubs say this is what he's worth. You go there, you pay the money. Everybody else is doing it this season. We also probably don't want to do it. Why? Why are we only
waste our time, man?
For a player. Why is it only us? You get to say we won the league. Where's the peas gone? Is it big peas? Where's the money gone? You get me? Like I don't really understand what we're doing. I don't like what he's doing either. You get to say we're losing out on targets. We lost it on Monga. How the heck did we lose on Monga? We met with parents, we met with everybody linking up. Our time's making bare phone calls. He's not linking up with the things he's on the phone. You get to say he's matching these guys on Tinder or Hinge or whatever. The phone calls, he's doing FaceTime, but it's time to link up. They're all cancelling. Because what? You get to say?
No, facts,
bro.
So
facts, bro.
And we have money there as well, bro. Like we generated, I think, the most out of any Premier League club last season.
Yeah.
Even in Europe as well. We have money there, bro.
Exactly, and Banter's acting like he's using his own square to pay for the players. He's acting like it's his own money he's using to pay for the players, bro. It's not your piece. He's giving you the Amex. You got the black card. Go and spend the money. You're not spending the money, bro. You came to the city. You're haggling on 5 million. What are you doing to your eBay, fam? Pay the money. You're haggling on peas. What are you doing, bro? Honestly, I don't like it, bro. And if you lose out on Bruno G, we talk about even if you lose out, we've got other targets. Who are we signing?
Yeah.
Who Boadi? Who is it? It's not Boadi because we're not spending. If we're not spending 80 million on Bruno G, we're not spending 100 on these men. You get to say, so who is it? We're gonna go for Kone. We're gonna go for all these men. Alex Scott is the same piece as Bruno.
Yeah.
So what is? I want to know our valuation for these men. Tell me now, so I don't go in this offer. So you get me to say, because if Vini's the only guy willing to throw the bag on, there's no one else. You get me? Which is why I don't know. Berta's scaring me, and plus you got to sell. You get me? I don't know. Berta's scaring me still. I need him to show me something, man. I'll be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you, bro. 100%. Well, one last thing as well. Like, obviously, John Stones went to Inter Milan. I think Fabrizio's given the here we go, right? Would you guys have taken John Stones at Arsenal?
Absolutely.
On a free transfer?
Yeah, man. Of course.
Yeah.
Because you know,
you would have taken John Stones, Josh?
Yeah, Saliba's injury was short term.
Don't he get injured every single season, or is it?
I think in the last 3 years, he's played one more game than Calafiori has.
Oh, fair enough. Maybe. Yeah, but hold on. Didn't you? But Rory, you said you wanted to sell Calafiori because he's too injury prone. So why would you want John Stones?
When did I say that? Last summer?
Oh, last summer. Come on, bro. Come on, don't, bro. This guy. You definitely said it.
I since when is it? Since when?
I never said I would sell Calafiori. I said, well, if I did say I would keep him, that I would give him another season and then move him on.
No, to be fair, I do remember Rory saying that. I do remember him saying
You remember? Exactly. Thank you. I ain't living on Mars.
What, selling Calafiori?
No, I do remember you saying that you would keep him for one more season.
I've always said I'll keep Calafiori for one more season, but, you know, if the same bloody situation happens with, you know, where he's playing, I don't know, 12, 15 games, then nah.
You man, what's keeping Ben White, you know? You know we're keeping Ben White. Ben White's staying. Like he's not going anywhere.
I don't mind it, to be honest, as a squad player. I don't think we need to improve the defense. Like this talk about 70 million on Consa, etc. Like what?
Fuck that.
Why don't we just trust Mosquera? I don't get it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But my issue is right back. We have a lot of injuries at right back.
Yeah,
I hear it. That's why I would be prioritising a right back. But in terms of centre backs, like, we can't, bro. Our entire back four
is centre
backs. Yeah.
Yeah, well, bro. We don't have a left back in this team, bro. The last one we had was Kieran Tierney last year.
So you don't even have a right back because both Timber and White are also centre backs too.
I'll go for you're not Reed that not the first linked to. Why are we not linked to my man? Why Tino Liverento's fallen off the cliff because he got injured?
Yeah, he's injured.
He's too injury prone again.
We were gonna go for him, and I feel like we're still in the market for a right back. I feel like we're in the market for a midfielder, a right back, left winger, and maybe a striker.
Who would you take a right back?
That's a good question.
Coyote, yeah.
Coyote. I like
Coyote, Brentford.
Pattern set pieces. But I feel
is he? I see him as, like, for me anyway, a starter rather than a backup.
Listen, wait. I'm glad you said that. Hold that thought right there. I'm glad you said that. It was about 2 seasons ago where I think there was a slight link for Arsenal to go and get a link from Crystal Palace a couple seasons ago, and people were like, "Oh, but he's a star. What about Saka, bro? Who gives a fuck? If you've got 2 starters vying up for a place, you're going to get the best out of both of them. You don't want to."
I agree.
Saka's been so comfortable. Saka knows that nobody's better than him at right wing.
Yeah.
If you had Elise and Saka's going to be like, oh shit, I see them braids. I see them pink braids scoring free kicks. I need to step up my game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if Coyote's coming in, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Bro, I agree. We want competition. We need competition, bro.
Rory, you want to take Wan-Bissaka?
No, I wouldn't take Wan-Bissaka. Just
I would take
I'm reading off the chat, like Wan-Bissaka, bro.
You guys wouldn't take Wan-Bissaka?
No.
Wan-Bissaka defensively or lock up.
Yeah.
You get me?
Oh, come on.
I thought when he was at Palace, bro, I thought he was sick. But then
but we're talking today.
But was he that bad for West Ham last season?
No, he's not that bad.
But we've just been relegated, for Christ's sake, Josh.
Yeah.
Bro, we're Premier League champions, and then we're shopping in the Championship, bro.
I hear it.
Yeah,
but
but
it's pretty good though, man.
But you're talking Rory, you're talking as a backup, no, as right back.
But what happens if the backups have to start though?
But you don't think Wan-Bissaka is good enough?
No.
Fair enough.
I think he's decent defensively, but on the ball, bro, like, come on.
Nah, I feel like last season Wan-Bissaka was not that bad on the ball, bro. I feel like Wan-Bissaka going forward was decent. He's okay. He's not dead. Like he was dead. He used to be dead.
United,
dead.
What? So are you guys telling me that you would take Wan-Bissaka at right back?
As a backup, yeah, I actually would.
Not for me.
As a back, come on, bro. Wan-Bissaka ain't no better than current Ben White, bro.
No, so the thing is, the whole right back thing. I'll be keeping Ben White personally, bro, because I rate Ben White very highly.
So
I think
you bring Wan-Bissaka in as a third choice right back?
No, but you're saying you're asking the question if Ben White was to leave, no?
No.
Then
My
keep
thing
Ben White
is,
then.
do you guys not think Ben White defensively at right back is shaky?
Yeah, he is.
He's shaky, bro. Against techie wingers, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be Somerville, Doku. He's shaky, bro.
But we've already got that Ilkin, Jerry, and Timber, and he's
but he's injury prone, and so is Ben White. They're both injury prone. You're going to say Ben White last season gave us his last knee. He gave us his last legs.
One player being relegated means not. But then again, like, does he even start West Ham? That's the thing.
Yeah.
I swear Walker Peters was playing in front of him now.
Wan-Bissaka started. He started.
No, at some point, he was getting benched by Walker Peters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was getting benched. So his second choice at West Ham, and then you're relying on him to come in as the backup right back for Arsenal.
They switched the system. They went to a 4-5, and I think Walker Peters is a better wing back than Wan-Bissaka. I think they switched on.
Bro, he played 36 games last season in the Prem, no?
Yeah, but obviously they'll add
Yeah, but those will be appearances, though.
Yeah, they're not all stats.
Check off the bench.
Yeah, but if you want to go right back, I think I like Daniel Munoz.
Oh, Munoz and Palace.
Nah, he's not right back. He's another ping pong. He's another ping pong.
To me, my whole point about Wan-Bissaka is like we should not. The position we put ourselves in the transfer window. Should we be shopping at West Ham right now, who have been relegated to the Championship? Should we be?
I got to say this, Rory,
Yeah, no.
Just because the team's been relegated, it doesn't mean that they don't have players that you can pick.
Of course,
I would have took quite a few players from West Ham. I would have took Bowen. I would have took some of it.
Yeah. I'm not saying I would have taken
Fernandez.
Maybe that's Fernandez guy. Maybe, yeah.
Bro, I'm not taking Bowen, bro. We have Madueke, bro. Like, man. Why are you man laughing, bro? I don't get it.
NDO.
I'll take this guy seriously.
We need defense league.
I don't get it. What's funny?
Can I just ask a question? Can I just ask a genuine question? Yeah. What do you see in Madueke that I don't see?
I feel like you got like I feel like you got this like hatred for Madueke. You signed the.
You're not answering my question.
I can see in your eyes. You signed the petition.
say no to Madueke. Remember?
You made the petition. I can tell you were the one that made the petition. You don't like Madueke for some reason. I don't get it. The guy creates chances. No, they just don't want to back.
You know what's so funny? You've been talking for 30 seconds. You still haven't answered my question.
No, I'm just saying, isn't it? There are points you have to make before you answer a question. You're going to say, I'm trying to get my points off before I answer the question. So, what do you see? What do I see that you don't see? I see his chance creation. I see his directness. I see like his yes, bro. His chance creation. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. His chance creation, his directness, his bro, yeah. He's tactic wise, yeah. He's got no space to run. When he's been asked to take on two men at once, when he's finally beaten the man, he's already off the pitch. There's no more space to run into. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. There's a reason why he went World Cup. Gee, Tuchel has sense. There's a reason why he went to the World Cup, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? If you bring Saka, you can't bring Bowen. You can't bring Foden. You can't bring Cole Palmer. You can't bring these men because Saka and these men are the same type of player. You bring Madueke because he's got the pace, he's got the directness, he can create, bro. You saw what he done. You look at me like that, yeah. But like, I know I'm speaking sense. I'm speaking real facts. I'm not actually coming here to talk.
Okay, would you like me to kindly, respectfully debunk everything you just said?
Go on, debunk it.
We bought Chelsea's fourth choice winger for 52 fucking great British million quid. Their fourth choice winger.
Yeah. Wait, no, sorry. He was what?
Their fourth choice winger.
What fourth choice right winger? Madueke was their fourth choice.
I didn't say right winger. I said their fourth choice winger. I didn't say.
Their fourth choice winger. That's way too broad. What do you mean fourth choice winger? He never played on the left. So what are we doing there? We're doing fourth choice winger.
He play on the left sometimes.
So okay, something, but he's not.
And also, when he plays on the left, he's got 0 GA.
He was the main right winger, bro. What are you talking about?
The main right winger.
Yeah, bro. Do you want to take up his minutes? Because I can debunk you. You only made 1 point. I can debunk you.
Was he any good at left wing though? That's the thing.
He was not.
He was 0 GA at left wing anyway. But I think he played 7 games at left wing, 0 GA. Dog shit.
Can I ask a question, Ayo? Right? Did you rate Madueke when he was at Chelsea? Just out of curiosity.
I never watched him, bro. He played that one game against Arsenal, bro. I never watched him. He came from PSG. This is when they were doing project sign 15-year-olds and that. You get me? I wasn't really paying attention. You get me? Like, bro, that's what they were doing project 15-year-olds, bro. I wasn't really deep in who they were signing, bro. Like, I didn't watch him at Chelsea, but when he came to Arsenal, I watched him. You get me? Like, I got eyes. We all got eyes. You get what I'm saying? You're telling you're doing all this and that, but you said he was the fourth choice winger. That don't even make no sense.
Okay, fine. Let's just say that's a mute point. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this.
Let's do it. Let's get to the meat, bro.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes is this: Noddy Madueke, no Madueke. Whoopi Goldberg.
Louder banter, make your point. Louder banter.
I'm not being banterous. Noddy Madueke is dog shit kebab. He is literally Black Havertz, bro.
He haven't made a point yet. Speaking for 20,
This is
Man is dark-skinned man okay, bro. He's dark-skinned.
You're bantering, though. You're bantering.
He's playing for my team, my beautiful.
Cole Palmer was taking pictures with Vibes Cartel. What are we doing there, bro?
Forget about the pitch stuff. The only thing I'll give you is yes, he has pace. Yes, he's direct. But what does he do? He doesn't do anything.
You haven't debunked any of my points,
bro. He couldn't even finish a wank.
You haven't debunked any of my points. You might not watching this. We'll do this. You haven't debunked any of my points.
I literally said yes. I'll give you. He has pace and he's direct, but he doesn't do anything with it.
No, but you said you're gonna debunk all my points. So what? You're not gonna do that no more.
I've debunked all your points. The eye test is he's dog shit salad, bro. He's dog shit.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm actually bringing up valid points. So what I said is
Okay. Wait. Is he better than Saka?
Last season was better than Saka, 100%.
Oh my god.
Last season he was better than Saka.
Oh my god, bro! You can't even, bro.
Okay. Debunk me then.
Is he better than Saka? Is he better than Saka?
I asked you. I told you last season he was better than Saka, 100%.
That's not what I said. I said, is he better than Saka?
Come on, bro.
Okay. Are you talking about fully fit? This is a valid question. I worry. I'm saying, yeah. Is he? No. Okay. Are you talking about a fully fit Saka and a fully fit Madueke? Is this not a valid question? What are we doing it?
The injured Saka's better than Madueke, bro. So what are you?
100%, bro. I'm taking, bro. Come on.
30% no diesel Saka with no unleaded in his tank is better than a fully fresh off the lot Madueke.
We saw what Saka did half injured last season. We saw it.
Oh yeah, can I ask you a question, bro? Would you take Garnacho at Arsenal?
No. Can you hear me?
No. Okay, cool. So go and check Madueke and Garnacho's GA and come back to me.
No, allow me that. I know you're trying to do because you know what it is.
Okay.
You know what it is, yeah. You know what it is. You can't compare those two because Madueke.
I just saw a comment in the chat. You know.
No. It's fine because Madueke, yeah. What's it called last season? Madueke. He was poor in it. He was poor. I'm not gonna say he was the greatest. However, he offered more to me than what Saka offered. I think that's not ridiculous to say. I feel like he offered more than Saka. I feel like when it came to actually being being like a right winger, a proper right winger that's taking on his man and really trying to create something, he done more than Saka. Saka had this.
Yeah, I mean, if you're taking the ball and going to a goal kick rather than going to your teammates.
Saka was not playing the passes to Alvarez when Alvarez was free, so I don't know. Like what did Saka was not doing it.
Does Madueke do that though?
Madueke done more than Alvarez.
Is Madueke better than Saka?
I answered the question.
He's not better than Saka right now.
I'm not saying he's better than Saka. He's not better than Saka. I mean, Madueke is not. But you know what I'm saying? I'm making points. You're waiting for me to say something that you want me to listen. I said,
hey, Rory, come on, bro. Did I not just answer a simple question?
I answered you asked me the same question. I said,
you answered the question because you were doing these caveats and you were dancing.
I was answering the question.
Okay, next question. Is he better than Ethan?
Yes.
Okay, next question.
Nah, bro.
Wait. Let me handle this. Don't worry. Is he better than Eze? Is he better than Eze?
No.
Is he better than Trossard?
No.
Is he better than
Dalman?
Is he better than Dalman?
Yes, he's better than
Tumbleweed.
You say he's better than Dalman?
Yeah. Right now, obviously, Dalman has a high ceiling of 100%.
No. Is he better than Dalman?
I already answered your question, bro. Well, I said yes.
Okay. Is he better than Martinelli?
Yes.
Okay, so you think you literally think he's our third best winger? Is that what you're saying?
Wait, hold on. You make sure you count in your head properly before you say that. How many wingers did I say he's better than? How many wingers? Make sure you count in your head properly before you make a statement like that, you know. Because you're saying I think he's a third best. But I already said Trossard. He's not better than Trossard. He's not better than Saka. He's not better. He's not better than what's it called? He's better than Martinelli. Bro, make sure you count in your head before you make statements like that, you know. So who do I say he's better than?
Bro.
You see what I mean, bro? You do all of this, yeah.
I may have made a mathematical mistake, but you said he's better than Dalman, bro. Come on.
I mean, right now,
I'm not even going Dalman.
Dalman isn't strong enough.
He's not better than the
doing
white child of
Ethan.
destiny. Man. He is not better than the white child of
So,
destiny. He's not better than Celtic Messi.
From what you man saw last season, yeah. I mean, look, I'm not saying that Madueke is going to be. Obviously, Dowman has a way higher season. He's 100% going to be a starting right wing at one point, yeah. But right now, bro, there's a reason why Madueke is starting over Dowman. He started over Dowman last season. There's a reason.
Dowman is 16 has to do his GCSEs.
He's not strong enough.
16-year-old kid, bro.
He's a kid, bro. Of course, he's a kid. That's why he's not playing,
and this
bro.
kid is better than Madueke. He's better than Madueke.
Madueke did not start because he was better than Dowman.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask a question, because right now it's a 4v1. You man are jumping me. Cool. Let me ask you guys a question, yeah. In that Champions League final, yeah, you bring on Dowman. Is he doing what Madueke does?
Yes.
Against,
But
Madueke
at the same time, we didn't know that because he didn't come on.
No, but I'm not. Yeah, but it's a prediction. Obviously, it's a
And what did
hypothetical.
Madueke do in the Champions League?
Yeah. I was gonna say, what did he do?
He nearly won us a penalty. He nearly won us a penalty.
He nearly won us a penalty. Come on, bro. You're clutching.
What are you talking
You're
about?
clutching.
You man have this thing about stop arching your back, fam. Go and sit down and have convo, fam.
What's bending over on stream? You have this guy bending over. What is going on?
He's arching his back for the camera. Listen,
I'm on about Ethan as well. Like, bro, come on.
bro, Ethan last season. I'm not obviously he has a higher
I'm
season.
not talking about just last season, bro.
We're talking
Because he didn't play last season.
What do you mean? You can't have the season Ethan when he had last season and say you can't talk about last season. Even when
Bro, Ethan, if you compare Ethan's first season, right, at senior level at Arsenal, when he was playing out of position, by the way, he has more GA, better stats than Madueke did in his first season.
That's fine, but you can't have the season you had last season and tell me he's not better than Madueke's not. You can't have that season. Martinelli scored 15 goals
last season.
You're going to compare Martinelli to Trossard because Trossard never had a 15-goal season like Martinelli did. Like Trossard's obviously better than Martinelli, but Martinelli scored 15 goals. You're gonna compare? Remember this first season? Martinelli had 15 goals and Trossard.
Hold on a minute. No, hold on a minute. Trossard came in. Trossard came in January.
I know, but you're talking about Trossard. But Trossard never had a season that Martinelli did at that point when Martinelli scored that 15-goal season.
The very next season he scored 17 goals actually.
Trossard in the league scored 17 goals.
All competitions, his full
No.
season.
Martinelli score 15 Prem goals?
Yeah,
Okay.
but hold on a
He
minute.
never had that type of season, bro. He never did. So if you're gonna use that comparison, you gotta be consistent. You can't say
that easily, by the way.
But it's not just GA though.
I've seen you trying to bump. You can't debunk nothing. Don't even try.
No, but seriously, I can debunk that. The reason why Martinelli got 15 goals in that season is because number one, we played Thomas Partey progressive football. Number two, because Arsenal was shit, people weren't doing low blocks against us. And number three, Jesus was fully fit, so they were interchanging. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
When did they start playing low blocks? When did they start playing low blocks? We weren't always playing low blocks. The last
No.
That was the time we stopped playing low blocks, bro. When did we stop playing low blocks?
No, if you know, we used to be in the trenches with Arteta.
100%. I remember.
And
Also, Ayo, like there's also stats. Sorry, there isn't stats that you only factor in. Like when Harry beats Madueke in the eye test, 100%.
You say that one more time?
Don't you think Ethan beats Madueke on the eye test as well? Not only just stats, but you know.
That season that he scored 11, I know he scored 11 goals. We got 11 GL. What was it again? That season, didn't he get dropped again? That season, didn't he get dropped again because he was struggling? Monero was struggling at the end of that.
That's because of Arteta, man. Will be shenanigans, bro.
Struggling.
Bro, he's balling out. He's balling out, bro. I was questioning him. He was only getting 5. You remember he was only getting 5 minutes towards the end of that last season.
Yeah, of course.
So, hold on a minute, Ayo. Did you?
Tired out. We don't remember. Maneri tired out or something like that. I forgot what happened to him.
You were getting fatigued.
Tied out Waneri did more and would have done more than Sterling did. So you think that decision was justified? You know, Waneri, who was balling out, got dropped for Raheem Sterling at the time.
Waneri got dropped for Raheem Sterling. Did that happen?
He did.
Yeah.
We had no attackers at that point, and he had to play Sterling.
When Waneri got dropped for Sterling at right wing, when did Sterling ever get consistent minutes at Arsenal? He never ever got consistent minutes at Arsenal. I don't.
No, I'm not saying he didn't get consistent minutes, but like you're saying towards, the end of the season, he got dropped. But he didn't get dropped because of his performances.
He tired out. Yeah, whenever he tired out 100% because he was struggling to beat his man. Let's not pretend. I think he was struggling to beat his man whenever he was getting our strength. He was struggling, bro.
Hold on a minute, bro.
He was struggling. Like, I think this is what we originally. I'm not bugging out, bro.
No. So just to support Ayo, towards that campaign when he was playing consistently, he started getting fatigued. Then he got injured against Brighton. Then at some point, he started managing his minutes. But the output was still awesome.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
It was. I agree. It was. But at the same time, when Neri, so what is your point with Neri? You're saying that obviously, like, what Neri would have done a better job last season than Madueke did?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Waneri not only can take on his man, but he's also efficient in front of goal.
He's
one of the few that can actually hit one from outside the box, bro. He's one of our shooters, bro.
Why was he so poor against Marseille then? Why is he so poor at Marseille?
Because De Zerbi left, no?
Talent is talent, bro.
No, because
he wasn't getting minutes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
De Zerbi gave him the minutes, and then De Zerbi went to Tottenham, and then the new coach didn't like him and had him benched the whole time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. He wasn't getting minutes at Marseille anymore. After De Zerbi left.
To me, if you're a good player, you don't get dropped like that. I'll be so wrong. In my opinion, Arsenal, I get it because there's people.
Hold on a minute, Ayo.
Who's in front of one area at Marseille? Who?
Greenwood was in front of him.
Greenwood.
Greenwood and Igor Pascal. If you remember when Zolis was in PAOK Salonika, right? When he went to Norwich, he was under Daniel Fark. As soon as Fark left and Dean Smith came, Zolis didn't play any minutes anymore for Norwich before he left. So
and
sometimes
also the thing is, right? Oh, you mentioned that if he was that good, then he wouldn't have been dropped. Well, bro, like Ethan. For me, anyway, I forgot what I was going to say now, but what was I going to say? It's totally left my mind. So what were you saying, AT? It's completely left my mind.
Yeah, when Eric joined Marseille initially under De Zerbi, his debut, he scored a goal.
He scored,
and part of the front two. But as soon as Marseille missed out of the Champions League and De Zerbi resigned from his position, the new gaffer did not like him. And that's when he started struggling. So sometimes it's down to the coach. Because if you look at like France, for instance, despite all the things that Benzema was doing, the chance always favors Giroud.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question? So I remember I was monitoring when I would love Mane. I wanted to do well. I was monitoring his performances.
Yeah.
I was seeing 5.8, 6s when he was playing. I was seeing poor performances, bro. Poor performances. Let's not pretend after that first goal he scored, he wasn't performing poorly.
When? Last season?
Bro, at Marseille, bro.
Oh, Marseille, okay.
At Marseille, yeah. I was seeing 5.8, 6s. I was seeing...
Well, come on. That trainings, really, bro. What was I going to say?
If you're playing 60, 70 minutes in a game, bro, of course I'm looking at match ratings.
After he left, he's basically getting drained out of the team. Let's be honest, man.
Yeah, and also, can I just say this now, right? Because it's just hit the top of my head, right? Ayo, you were saying that... what would you say about Waneri? Apparently, if he was good enough, he would have not been dropped. But the comparison's Madueke, Waneri, not like whether or not he's world class or not.
If he was performing, I said if he was performing, I think he would have played more. And he was playing games, bro.
He was performing though.
At the start, he was playing, then he got dropped. He was playing. I was seeing 5.
He didn't get dropped. He was getting managed. This is an 18-year-old kid we're talking about.
Of course, he went to Marseille to play football. Did he not? If he went,
I'm talking about his first season.
If you sent him to Marseille to get benched, you would have just kept him.
I'm talking about his first season though.
I know
he didn't get dropped because of his performances.
I thought he moved from his first season though. I thought we were talking about his Marseille season though.
No. His first season at Arsenal.
Yeah, his first season, but you covered that though. He tied out during the end, but he had a good. He done his thing, of course.
Yeah. There's a couple of comments here, like Waneri has 2 more GA and 400 less minutes than Madueke has played this season.
Yeah, but we've covered that though. We're saying the same. We've said that. I'm saying Waneri, he did do what, but at the end of that, he was struggling. He started struggling, bro. He came to say, and then obviously the next season after, how can you not say he started struggling, bro? How can you not see that? At the end of that run, he was tired out. He was tired.
Madueke struggled.
Carrying the entire team by himself as a 17-year-old black child. That's why. Fucking hell.
Bro,
when he dropped in his performances due to tiredness, apparently, but Madueke, not every time he's played, but most of the time he's played, like, that's his general ability, not due to like tiredness. He's just useless because he's useless.
He's not useless, and I feel like to say that about Madueke is crazy. He's not useless at all.
Do you not get frustrated when watching him play? Like when you're watching Arsenal live and you're watching Madueke winning the ball out of play like 3 or 4 times, don't you get frustrated?
Our attack last season was frustrating to watch. Our whole attack was horror to watch.
I'm not talking about I'm talking about Madueke, right?
Okay, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I've already said Madueke was definitely poor last season. He was poor, but at times, bro, he was carrying our attack. At times, bro, he was the only one who looked like a threat. At times, he's the only one who look like a threat. How is that? How are you guys laughing? Let me finish. That attack you guys watched last season. Was horror. So for Madueke to look like our only threat wasn't hard. You get what I'm saying? It's not hard. Madueke was our only threat.
Hold on a minute. Do you think?
Are you telling me watching Martinelli wasn't more frustrating than watching Madueke?
So do you think Madueke?
Because we didn't buy Martinelli for 52 million quid. We bought him for 4 million.
Who was more frustrating to watch? Martinelli or Madueke?
Madueke.
Madueke, because he's got all that ability to be direct. He can take on players, and I'm not denying that. But every time he's in the final third, crosses wayward. He runs the ball out of play. And listen, Martinelli, I don't think he's being profiled correctly. I think he's an inside forward. He's not a touchline winger.
He's not.
Yeah,
Martinelli's
I agree.
being profiled. Right? Whereas Madueke is a touchline winger. He is profiled to do what he did at Chelsea, but he's even more frustrating at Arsenal than what he was at Chelsea.
Okay, so I have a question for Ayo, and I want you to be honest with us here. Are you saying that there were times when you watch Madueke and it was not frustrating for you?
Oh no, ask a question, guy. Ask a question again.
Are you telling us right now in this panel that there were games you watched Madueke play and you were not frustrated?
You see, that's how I know guys are not listening to what I'm saying. Guys, I know guys are not listening to me.
Answer a question I just asked you. Yes or no?
Oh my days, Rory! Someone please. Look, I said already this season. How many times do you want me to say it? Madueke has been poor. How many times do you want me to say it? Don't tell me you didn't hear me say that, bro. You guys didn't. So none of you guys.
Yeah, I heard it. But could I ask you a question now? All right. Would you say Madueke was better than Trossard last season?
No, I already said Madueke is not better than Trossard. When Darkside asked me questions, I already said Madueke is not better than Trossard. Then I'll say that. Darkside, are you listening to me? Because I don't want to hear. Oh no. Are you listening to what I'm saying, bro? I don't want you walking out the room again, bro. Make sure you listen. You know, I see you on your phone and that. Make sure you listen to what I'm saying because I'm
listening, bro. I'm listening.
Yeah, bro. Let's be making sure because I don't like.
But here's the thing. I answer questions. I
answer questions as well, though. This is a 4v1 jumping and holding my own. You come to say I've every single question guys ask me, bro. You get me? That's not do all this, Madueke. I feel like for a guy, yeah, that helped. I think Madueke helped us a lot last season. I think he did, bro. I feel like Saka with his injury problems, we could have been left with what we loaned out the UNA. We could have been left with Dalman. You get what I'm saying? We could have been left with just Dalman. What did you say?
I wouldn't have been upset with that.
I know you wouldn't have because it's got to be some kind of like screw that's not like you get me. I don't understand why you
would a million times, man. The white child of destiny is clear of that.
You see, that's what I'm saying. You're too spiritual. You're too spiritual with it, bro. That's the white child of destiny. You're too spiritual with it. I don't know what you're on. You're on some kind of like you get me rocks.
No, but then again, though, based on what Waneri did in 24-25, he should have been Saka's backup. Not us spending 50
but Lewis Skelly, the same thing happened to Lewis Skelly, bro. Lewis Skelly had an excellent 24-25, or what everything you just mentioned, and he got dropped as well. You're going to say, like, I think he manages the youth.
And don't forget, he made a comeback, blood.
Exactly. He made a comeback at the very end of the season, but he needed time to develop. You're going to say, Waneri was sent out on loan to develop. Clearly, he wasn't ready. Clearly, bro. which is why he fatigued out like at the end of that season, and we brought in Madueke. Even if we sell Madueke next season, at least we give him one every time. We just brought in Meslier so that Tommy Setford can go out on loan. He came to the say, this is our time managing the youth them. He came to the say, Setford is not going to
but then again, Kepa has the 5 million release clause. Someone can still activate that shit and Melio become number 2 and we'll go crazy.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, bro, let him cut, fam. Get me. Let him cut, man. Let the white child of Destiny Tommy Setford do his thing. Get me? White child of Destiny. Just have bare white children and that. This guy, you get me? Let Tommy Setford be the white child of Destiny, coming number 2. You get me? Like, since that's what we're doing now. You get me? What? Madueke, you get me? It's my guy still. NDL for life.
Yeah, I can't just have. I can't have one area.
He's not useless though. You guys are typing. He's not useless. He's not though. He's not. You can't do what Madueke doesn't call him useless. He's not useless at all. You acted
like he actually does something crazy other than run the ball out of play.
You this whole run the ball out of play is just a gimmick though. He doesn't always do that.
Yeah,
it's not a gimmick, bro. Come on.
It's a gimmick because I'll be real. He doesn't always. I'll be real though. Yeah, like the only reason Saka doesn't do that is because he cuts inside. But I won't like Saka. Let me look. Saka, yeah. Okay, wait. Saka, yeah, has a better footballing IQ than Madueke. He's smart. But Madueke, yeah, is a black baller. You get me? He's too chingy. He's chingy. You get me? He loves it. He loves the jinx. And what is man? What are you doing now? What's wrong with this guy now? This guy, look at it, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Bro,
you look overdosing.
Bro. Like, listen, let me explain something to Josh and Rory, yeah? In the black community, there's two types of if you're a black winger, yeah, you can be a black winger or you can be a winger who happens to be black. Saka is a winger who happens to be black, but Noni Madueke is not a fucking black winger. There's a difference. He is not a black winger.
Who is he then?
He's dog shit.
What are you on about? So what is a black winger? What name a black winger?
Doc is a black winger.
But what is there? So what? A 1v1 player is a black winger. That's what Doku is 1v1. Is Madueke not a 1v1 winger?
He's a 1v1 demon.
Is Madueke not a 1v1 player? Is that not the reason why Madueke might walk up?
He's good at 1v1 when it's the touch. When the
exactly, so he's a black winger then. He's a black winger.
He's a black winger. He's a good 1v1 when the opponent is the fucking touchline.
He's a black winger. You're talking bear. He's a black winger, bro. You know he's a black winger. Yes, he is, bro. He's the blackest winger there. Him and Doku are both the blackest wingers.
He's not.
He is a black winger. You can't. He's a black winger.
That man's more of a black winger than he will ever be, bro.
Yes, I know you're bugging out. Man said Diamond's more of a black winger. No, he's not, fam. Diamond has a brain. Madueke plays like he's on something, bro. He plays he has to be. He has to beat his man, and he's a black winger. He is. He's just not as good as Doku, but he's a black winger though, regardless. Which is why he went World Cup. Why didn't Foden go World Cup? Is Foden a black winger as well?
Foden, because Philip Joseph Foden got in 30 appearances had 0 GA. That's why 30 goals.
Oh, so Madueke is better than Foden.
I didn't say he's better than Foden.
No, I asked you why didn't Foden go World Cup? You said because he has 0 goals. So Madueke World Cup. Does that mean Madueke is not better than Foden?
Foden didn't go because he was shit.
So is Madueke better than Foden?
No.
So why did Madueke go World Cup?
Because they play in different positions.
Bro, come on. Bro, Jordan Henderson made it to the England squad, bro.
Why did Cole Palmer go World Cup?
Bro, Jordan Henderson and Dan Burn made the England squad.
Jordan Henderson.
Why didn't Cole Palmer go World Cup?
Oh,
why didn't Cole Palmer go World Cup? Why didn't Cole Palmer go?
What's that? Am I the manager?
Bro, he's a right winger, is he not?
No, he's more of a 10, and we've got plenty of players.
So England have no.
We've got so many players who can play in the attacking midfield position. For England, I'm talking about.
Who's that right wing? Who's that right wing then? Apart from Palmer.
Who's England's right winger? Saka.
Apart from Saka and Madueke, what other English right wingers are there?
Well, Bowen for starters.
Okay, that's one. Go on, name me some more players. Since Palmer and Foden aren't right wingers, then
Greenwood.
What?
I wouldn't have taken Greenwood, to be honest. But this is what I'm saying about Madueke going to the World Cup and whatnot, bro. Jordan Henderson, Dan Burn, and
but like
these players made the World Cup squad.
Cole Palmer and Foden both play right wing. if they're both better than Madueke, you get what I'm saying? I feel like that. So who would you have taken instead of Dan Burn?
Who would have
I
taken
would have taken Robbie from Alvarez and TV instead of Dan Burn.
You would know, but that's what I'm saying. It's banter. Who would you have actually taken over Dan Burn?
Yeah, they're be there for. The thing that's not like Alexander Arnold, so you don't play Kwanzaa and Konsa on the right wing. As the right back.
Bro, I would have taken Trent.
Yeah, okay, but who have you actually got a left back though? A left back. Dan
Lewis
Burn,
Hall, bro.
There was Hall.
Lewis Hall should have gone.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'll give you that. I agree with that. But who else? But Dan Burn, I think he was in place of Harry Maguire. I think Harry Maguire didn't go because Dan Burn went.
Yeah, that's another one. Harry Maguire, he should have gone.
You would have taken Harry Maguire. But that's
over Dan Burn, 100%, bro. Come on.
Not clear. Harry Maguire's not clear of Dan Burn.
Harry Maguire had a better season last year than Dan Burn and has played better for England than Dan Burn has.
Yeah.
He's not clear though. He's not clear. I feel like talent-wise, bro, he's not clear. And plus, when it comes to winning headers, which is probably why both of them are going, Dan Burn.
How would you do centre-backs off talent, bro? Like we're talking Dan Burn and Harry Maguire.
Okay, fine. Okay, loud talent, winning headers, bro. Dan Burn's better than Harry Maguire winning headers, bro. You saw how Dan Burn was winning headers when he came on the last 10 minutes. Bro, that's probably why he went.
Bro, no. He just looks like he can win headers. That's it.
Dan Burn looks like he can win.
He just looks like, bro. He looks like he can win headers. Bro, he got outjumped by flipping Martinez, bro. What are you talking about?
Bro, Dan Burn wins headers, bro. What are you talking about? He looks like he wins headers.
Yeah. Like he wins headers occasionally, but he lost an aerial duel to flipping Martinez, bro.
Okay, but Havertz is the exact same player. Havertz looks like he can win headers, then, but he doesn't actually win headers. So, but you rate Havertz, do you not?
What? Hold on a minute. No, I'm talking about centre backs.
No, I know we're talking about centre backs, but we're talking about players who win headers, bro. Havertz is
no.
headers. But he doesn't actually win headers. I'm just saying, Dan Burn wins headers better than Maguire, though. That's what I'm saying.
But you asked me like who I've taken ahead of bloody Dan Burn in the England squad, and I said Maguire, and I said Trent.
Yeah, Trent.
Lewis Hall. Those are two defenders straight off the bat.
The Trent thing, I hear it. Like I probably would have taken Trent over him, but at the same time, left back wise, Dan Burn obviously can play left back better than Trent can. Also, Dan Burn to me wins headers better than Harry Maguire, but that's just me, innit? That's arguable. You can say he looks like he wins headers, but there's definitely stats that can back that. Well, you can't say that, bro. What's it called? Yeah, there's definitely stats that can back Dan Burn being a better aerial threat than what's it called.
But you really think, right? A lot of England fans, or I should say the vast majority of them, wanting Maguire to be called up for England just because of his aerial ability.
Okay, but what
because you've seen Declan Rice's corners.
Yeah.
From set pieces. You think that
for England.
Huh?
Harry Maguire won't start for that England side. He doesn't start.
He wouldn't. Come on, bro. Did you see the way England were defended?
Konsa and Gay. He started with Konsa and Gay.
Yeah, Konsa, I wasn't convinced with him in the World Cup, to be honest.
So you would have started Maguire over Konsa?
Yeah, 100%. For England?
That's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. Have you not watched Maguire when he plays for England?
Bro, he's been playing for the past 5 years, bro. Of course I watched him, fam. Maguire's been starting with England centre-back for the past 5 years. Of course I watched him. Bro, Gay and Konsa is a better centre-back pairing than what? Who just started, Gay and Maguire? So why were England so disjointed defensively then? You could have done with experience at the back. The only one who has been there for at least 3 World Cups, I think it has been, Jordan Pickford. Maguire doesn't actually start for United when the fully fit squad is there. Maguire doesn't start for United. So why would he start for England?
Sorry?
A fully fit United squad, Maguire doesn't start. He doesn't play. So why
for England? Of course he does.
No, for United. For United, he doesn't start.
I'm talking about England, bro.
It was what I'm saying. Like he's not a starter for his team. He's not. I don't think he should be starting for England.
I'm pretty sure he's a start. I think he played the vast majority of games all season.
You know what I'm saying? When the team's fully fit, bro, De Ligt starts over him.
Okay, but did he play for the majority of last season? Yes or no?
Because of injuries, yes. Because of injuries, yes, he played because of injuries. Only because of injuries. Yes, bro. Only because of injuries.
They didn't pick up many injuries until I think towards the end of the season.
Out since like last year.
I think they were one of the few teams that had the least amount of injuries, if I'm not mistaken, bro.
Defensive injuries, they've had a lot. De Ligt was out most of the season.
Yes, towards the end of the season.
Martinez and De Ligt were both out for long periods of time last season, bro.
Yeah, he was. But what I'm saying is, like, Man United in terms of injuries as a whole, like, they had the least out of anyone.
We're talking about centre backs. They had a lot of centre back injuries.
Yeah. They did towards the end of the season, bro. Trust me.
It wasn't towards the end of the season.
It was just Martinez, and that's it, bro.
No, De Ligt has been out for most of last season.
Okay, cool. Two centre backs then.
Oh, that's both of the main centre backs. So is Heaven and Maguire. And Euro at points, but Euro was crap. Do you not remember, bro? Martinez, it was most of the season, and it was Heaven and Maguire, bro. If their fully fit team is there, Maguire does not play.
I mean, I'm just trying to think now, like, how many games did Euro start in his first season ahead of? In fact, no, they went 3 at the back, didn't they? So
that's for a bit. That's the start of the season, and for the rest of the season as well. So that's even worse then, because they had Luke Shaw there, they had Heaven there, and they had Maguire there, because what's it called? De Ligt and Martinez were both injured.
Yeah, but like, again, like even so, right, regarding Maguire for England, even when he wasn't starting in 2022, I believe it was, right, at Man United, I think they went for Martinez and Varane. Those were their main 2 centre backs. He still got called up for England and actually had a decent tournament.
Because of Southgate.
It doesn't matter, bro. Like,
what do you mean? Jordan Henderson was getting called up as well. The same guys you're saying getting called up now. Jordan Henderson was still getting called up them times, bro. No one was rating Jordan Henderson them times. But he's still getting called up.
I know. But at the same time, Jordan Henderson was starting games for Liverpool in the midfield.
What, 2022?
Yeah, in that World Cup. Not just in the World Cup, but for Liverpool during that season, he was starting games.
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what we saw. I'm trying to remember who was getting called up them times and no one was agreeing with.
Yeah. Jordan Henderson was playing.
I can't even remember. I can't even remember. But fair isn't it? If he was getting game time, he was getting game time, innit? But when he left to go Ajax, he was still getting called up. When Jordan Henderson was at Ajax, he was still getting game time. I'm
on about the 22 World Cup, bro. Like this is the thing.
Yeah, but there were more competitions after that.
After that, I think that was the time when Maguire didn't get called up because, again, I think that's when.
He was called
I
up.
don't know who was manager back then.
Yeah.
Was it Lee Carsley or someone? I can't remember. Like, who was the England manager at the time? It may have been Tuchel. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, both of them didn't have their preferences at the end of the day. They didn't pick players based on reputation, and that's why obviously Tuchel didn't bring the likes of Maguire, Cole Palmer, Foden. Although they've done nothing for England, but he didn't call up the likes of Maguire based on reputation, what they've done for England in the past. It's almost like what Roy Hodgson did at England, really, just calling up the likes of Sterling and Lallana, Henderson at the time, who played well for England in the past. Is that, like, again, I still maintain that Maguire would have started for England 100% if we are basing England's philosophy, which, by the way, it was reported that England were basing their entire philosophy on, Arsenal last season. Declan Rice on both corners, etc. So, Maguire, like, it doesn't make no sense if you're bringing in Jordan Henderson, if you're bringing in players for experience such as Dan Burn, but you don't take Maguire as well. And Jordan Pickford, by the way.
Maguire is slow. He struggles on the high line. You can't play Harry Maguire on the high line, which is why Maguire got dropped for it.
We wouldn't have played in the high line, though. Have you seen the way Tuchel plays? When have you seen Tuchel play high line?
Were we not playing a high line in that what's it called? In during the World Cup? We're not playing a high line.
No.
How high is our line? Because I was seeing Konza and Gay in the opposition half, bro. What are we doing this? How's that not high line?
Bro. So you're telling me, right, against Argentina, bro, every time, in fact, not just the Argentina game, but every time we go 1-0 up, we would convert to 5 at the back. We'll bring on Jed Spence, Dan Burn, etc. All these players to try and see out that 1-0 win.
What one no wins?
So
What one no wins?
Sorry.
What one? You say it was Seattle one no win. What games finished
Yeah,
1-0?
I think that's where Maguire comes into it, to be honest.
No, but in that game, if you said in the World Cup, you were bringing on Jed Spencer to seek out what 1-0 wins?
Well, we sat back against Croatia in the first game. We against who do we play against Congo?
None of these were 1-0 wins, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, maybe you're right on that one, to be fair, that we didn't go 1-0 up many times. But I think it was Argentina, and I think I'm missing someone else.
You had to sit back.
It was Croatia we sat back when we took the lead, because I remember us going 5 at the back, and then Argentina in the semi-finals.
So did we start?
We didn't play high line, bro. We didn't play high line.
Yeah, but you said you will bring on players to your whole point was bringing on players, and you also said we're not playing a high line, but these we don't start games sitting back. So how are we not? What do you mean? What do you mean don't play a high line? We dominate possession most of the. If you are dominating the ball, don't we play? Every team that dominates the ball plays a high line. Do they not? If you dominate the ball, you're playing.
I don't think. Yeah, like this is what I'm saying. Every time we went up, yeah. I mean, regardless of us going 1-0 up or whatever, right? Every time we would take the lead, we would sit back. That's the thing.
I don't know. Me personally, I didn't see it. I don't know. With the Argentina one, I think that's the only one we can talk about. The Argentina one, and that one, what's it called? What was it? Who scored again? First against Argentina, was it Gordon?
Yeah, Gordon.
What happened that game? Was there a red card? Or what was it again?
I mean, ours too, cool, bro.
I can't remember, bro. I can't even remember. I don't know. I clocked out.
Anyways, I don't know how this has gone from Arsenal to England suddenly. I think it's Madueke or something like that. But we've been going on for solid 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I think it's about time I do wrap up this show. It's honestly a pleasure to come back. Honestly, I've not done a stream flipping months, it feels like. So I'll try my best to do it every Monday, of course. I don't know about next week though, that's the thing, but I do of course appreciate all of you guys obviously coming on, taking time out of tonight, obviously, and obviously big up to all of you in the chat as well. Dark Side, I know you told me backstage that YouTube's a bit of a
it's going to be on for a while. Probably start doing more content once the season starts, and until we actually announce a player that is half decent, that's not Meliel, whatever the hell he is. But obviously I'm sorting out some stuff in my personal life, but I'll be back soon, guys. I'll be streaming regularly again. I'm happy to come on other people's shows until anyone. I don't care if you're Arsenal, Man United, whatever. But until the season starts, I'm going to be really making content because the transfer window for me has been dry. The Solis thing I'm happy about, but I couldn't even bother to make a video about it, to be honest, because it's kind of underwhelming. But man, it's a pleasure to be back on your show again, as always.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, likewise, bro. Josh, what about you, bro?
Yeah, man, just transfer news. Obviously, we're back on Saturday against Girona, so I'll be doing all the preseason games and things like this. And man, it's good to be back. And great show.
Yeah, what about you, Io, bro? Because I know you dipped in the last show, didn't you? So you didn't have the opportunity to shout yourself out, bro. So just let them know where they can find you, my bro, and take away.
Yeah, obviously, the situation where that happened that with that guy was running the show before, my the YouTube. So that situation happened. Yeah. So recently I've just been trying to grow my own TikTok and that, you get me. So they can find me on my TikTok, AYUPTX. It's a complicated AYUPTXWN. That's my TikTok. My YouTube is Professional Gooner. So shout me. I think when the season starts as well, I'll probably be doing more content. When we sign players, I'll be doing more content. But man, my TikTok is probably where you find me the most active. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You're smashing the raps out of the house, I'm not gonna lie.
What did you say?
You're smashing the raps out of the house, out of the house, bro.
Oh yeah, come on, man. My G, come on, man. No, gotta do that. Yeah, bro. Trying to branch out to, you know what I mean? See what happens. You know what I mean? It's TikTok at the end of the day. You never know we'll blow up.
Yeah. But in terms of content this week, I'm not from myself. I'm not entirely sure. Of course, hopefully, you know, the transfer news ends up, you know, unfolding. So I may do a few transfer shows here and there, perhaps, depending on like what happens with the Bruno situation. Obviously, if that's a here we go come the end of the week, then I will of course cover that. I will have a show pending towards, I would say, the start of the season. I'm not going to do it this week, so I'm not going to reveal much yet. But yeah, there will be a new show pending, as well as, you know, a couple of pre-recorded shows here and there that I want to do this week. So I want to, you know, get myself busy a lot more on the channel now that the season is approaching. We got, who's it, Alfie PFG, 6 people watching. Yeah, we are about to wrap up, and yeah, if you're not aware, we've got 10 people watching, and we've ended the show on 13 likes. So yeah, hold that. But
Yeah, hold that, bro.
That, man.
yeah. But on that bombshell, guys, make sure you do run the likes up on your way out, and will this be a 4-hour stream, mate? Now wrapping up literally just now, because we've been going on for 2 hours and 35 minutes, and it's getting close to midnight. So I want to, you know, get some sleep. But yeah, on that bombshell again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.
Cheers,
Peace.
guys.